All right. Turn to join. Change my speakers. Hey, I'm in. What's up?
Hello.
I need to switch my speakers real quick. It's coming through.
Yeah, the pig route over here, this little bridge one.
Okay.
You won't see me. Fuck. I'm not here. I'm not watching right
I
now.
can do it for you.
All right. Oh, got a few people on. Cool.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
cool.
On the stream.
Yeah, I can't see chat on Oculus or on Quest, unfortunately. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, the lag
Welcome
on.
to the streamer, guys.
All right. Where should we start?
Yeah. I think we have everybody. We got
I
five,
think we
right?
should start at like the formation
Yeah.
of the.
Monsters.
appreciate
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
everyone.
So you're in a competitive
Right.
gorilla tag league. How did that start? What do you even do?
So,
Well, it started with the game. We started with the creation of the game, which was Lemmings.
Start the game.
yeah, I
I'm gonna
know.
get on.
But I don't know exactly how it started, though. But
So
who made
alright,
it? Who
so
made the
it
league?
started as a joke. It was me. I made it.
Oh, okay.
It started as a joke originally. So a group of me and Pavlov players, we made it as a joke because like competitive funny monkey game. We thought no one would actually join, but then that was when the game had like 200 people. But then the game blew up, and then we were like, let's actually make a league, and then everyone joined the server. And
Oh, yeah. I should probably stand next to whoever's talking because it gets really quiet when you're far away.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Sluz, by the way, you're... Sluz? No.
Machine gun mic.
Yeah, you're good.
So you started it when the game was new.
Yeah, it had about 200 people in the Discord.
Nice. How popular is
Yeah.
the game then?
And Nacho, aren't you really young as well? Like you...
I'm fairly young, yeah.
Yeah, so... you made the league young, you didn't think it was gonna do things, and then...
Nah, I thought it was originally
It
just a
worked out,
joke for
though.
Pavlov players. I got
I
really
see.
lucky.
And then it became, I don't know, how many people are on the server now? Is
Like
it like 1K?
1.5K.
Oh, damn.
1,200 something.
Yeah.
So it's huge now.
What do you do? What's like the competitive scene? What do you do? Yeah, what's the games you do?
Hey yo,
You want to know like the format?
Yeah.
procedure.
So,
Follow me.
Alright.
Follow me. I got it.
Let's go
I'm,
to the canopy
I'm
right
your OG rep. I'm your OG rep.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I can
are.
explain everything. I can explain
Squid
everything.
goes.
Okay. So the format is
Top one.
it's a 4v4 tag game. We have 4 players are runners. They are not tagged. 4 players are lava monkeys. They are the taggers. The taggers start on this here table.
Uh-huh.
The runners can start anywhere in here on the cement. They get 10-second head start to run anywhere within the bounds of the forest map. Then the taggers, they get infinite time to tag the lava monkeys. No, the runners. The taggers get infinite amount of time to tag the runners. The ref, over a little bit of testing, stays here, watches the board, and calls out how many people are left to tag.
Uh-huh.
They time
And
it
they
on
time the
on a
match,
phone, some sort of stopwatch, some sort of mobile device that they can
Yeah.
hold in their hand. They just time it with the peak through here, in their headset. And then, at least that's what I used. I don't know about anybody on PC. And then when everyone is tagged on the running side, we call time, and then sides flip. Teams must be the same color, and they must have an accurate the abbreviation for the team in their name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you look right now, I've got
It's-
THC Apollo,
Ah,
right? And so
Yeah.
that's the acronym for my
Squid.
team.
It's
Yeah, and then
best
your
of
V.
5.
I'm on VVV. I'm on Vini Vidi Vici, so it's V for me.
hold up, let me just double check
Yeah,
chat.
we all
real
got our
quick to
little
make sure it's
hand
working.
tags.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then your
I'm
V.
Nobody said any issues, so yeah, continue.
I guess I can.
put in place
Yeah.
to make sure that the game is fair. Right now we're in between seasons. Soon we're gonna start up. We just need to fill up all the slots to get all the team slots filled. I believe we have 6 team slots left, so we're at 18 out of 24 team capacity.
Hmm.
I'm
Oh, really?
trying to figure out a way to just always have that updated. If there's like a bot for that, like a bot that translates a Google Sheet
Mm-hmm.
into like something that's just always updated. If not, I'll just have it filled out somewhere. So I think
What
that's
about
pretty
like
much
the
it right now.
the no wall running rule? Like you can't
Yeah, that-
just
Oh, yeah.
camp the walls.
That's an optional
Kinda
rule.
got fixed by the update though.
Yeah. But there
Well,
is
I
still
wouldn't say
the optional.
that. There's still
hmm
There's still
Some
wall
people
running.
can
pig,
hang
you
on to
know.
the slippery walls very well.
exactly like me.
Yeah,
and
there's still,
Charlie, we can still go up there.
Yeah.
So it is an optional rule. You can. I usually sometimes ask the teams if I'm reffing, do you want to activate the wall running rule, wall camping rule specifically, and that I'll explain. It's just 5 seconds or over 1/3 of the match on the
Mhm.
walls, and
And
well, staying
Miz, you
still.
do
on the
know what
walls.
wall
You can-
running
you
is,
can-
right?
Yeah, that's where you run up the wall, right, without actually going back and forth.
Yeah. This is the
Oh.
one-handed going up the wall. Yeah.
All right, and then which map do you play on? Is it just this one, or do you use all three?
It's just the force.
It's just this one. But for this league, some leagues are specified for other maps. But I'm pretty sure we just stay on this map because the spectator mod works best on this map.
Oh, so you have a
It's
Also, I
spectator
can
mode.
considerably say this is the favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Who made the spectator mod?
That was
KFC
KFC.
Gaming.
Wait, have I seen them?
Pretty sure you have. He's all over the modding Discord.
All right. Huh. How do you... Lemming, you didn't put modding support in, right? Or did you? They just kind of hacked the game?
I didn't put in modding support, but I kept all the settings such that modding's pretty easy.
Okay. Oh, it'd
And
be
I
cool
don't
to
have
get...
any like checks to stop you.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be cool to
So-
get him on to ask. How does the spectator mod work? Can
Yep.
you just like move a camera around from your computer, or is it like you're in VR?
Yeah, it's
That's
it's
exactly
like
how it
it's a
is,
computer
so-
thing. It's
Yeah,
only
use
for
a
computers
controller
right now.
and it's just free roam.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you don't even there's no headset required. I don't think there's headset required, but you don't even put on a headset. It's just you just stay in a computer on your computer.
Oh, nice. So what are the pro
Hey, Lemmy, how
techniques?
good are you at this game?
Me? I'm not very good.
Pretty good. I used to be
Oh,
the best one, but you know, then the game was released and people played it for 12 hours a day.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, that's me right there.
What are the pro techniques? Do you have any like crazy like I don't know wave dashing or something?
Yo, Apollo,
My
get over
bio.
here. Apollo, get over here. You should be speaking to this dude
All right.
and that dude.
How do you wave dash?
Wave dashing. I believe he's referring to. Well, that I know that it's a melee reference. I get the melee reference. Go fast. How go zoom? Branching. Come on, speed up. How go
Branching.
zoom? Yeah, branching.
Branching. Are you talking? I'm not hearing any audio from Apollo.
I can hear him.
Oh no.
We can hear him.
Oh no.
Miz, come down
Oh,
to the leaderboard
come down
right
here.
here. You
Oh,
might
yeah.
find him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I accidentally hit the mute button. Okay, that's why. That would explain it. I was like, is he talking?
Oh, dude. All right, so as, as you guys talked about in the other video, all of the trees are the same, right?
Yeah.
And so we basically just figured out. Sorry, I have somebody in my background. We basically just figured out what branches go where. And so if I go up to a tree, right, I can just know like if this is the first branch, right, I can just go straight up
Yeah. Oh, damn.
based on where stuff is. And and so there's just knowing like the base tree and like the different things you can do in it. But then also we've just memorized like a lot of the different route through the map and stuff. Just from playing like 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of
Someday.
getting creative as well.
Someday I'll make it so that every time you log on, the trees are all rotated in random amounts. So you'll have to,
No,
you'll have to
Living,
feel-
no.
Sounds terrible.
No.
Please don't.
Oh my.
That'd be so mean. With the daily
Alright, no,
rotation.
Lemming, there's one route I need to show you though. One route I think you're gonna love. Come on over here. Alright, you go up to here.
Oh, it's yeah.
Oh, cute.
Just stick your hand under. Yeah, and I'm sure you know you can do the same thing with like the ninja walls. You can climb them sort of the ninja walls, stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
the elevator.
Yeah, I thought for a while about trying to make something where if your arm went around or something, like your elbow would catch on it. But I think on the whole that would make things feel worse, you know, just because you wouldn't be interacting directly with the spot where your hand is. So the trade-off was just, you know, make it so that you can pull your arm out of stuff.
Yeah,
Before that was in, it was pretty funny because people would get trapped and then they would be like, "Help! I can't get out. I'm stuck in the wall."
yeah.
All right, should we try a round 4 versus 4,
Ooh.
like you said?
You guys want to do a scrim?
I'm
Sure.
I
down.
mean, we have enough
Yeah.
people.
Scrim.
We have enough for a 3v3 with no ref.
We do.
Who's on my team?
Alright. Here's some script.
Actually, I think
I'll
it's Lemming versus Miz.
I'm not very
captain's
good,
pick.
so
That's a
Alright,
good one.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good
like
one.
I'm gonna be the
Pick
weakest
and
point.
Yeah, I think it's like it's one of those stuff like childhood games.
Yeah.
Here, you choose first. You choose.
Alright,
Okay.
Mitt, I'll
Who
give you a
gets
quick
picked
hint. I'll give you a
last?
quick hint. The white monkey is the best monkey in the game, alright? So
Okay.
I'm a white monkey, by the
Okay,
way.
that's not
Miz,
confirmed.
by the way, I want you to know I'm a white monkey. I'm also a white monkey.
It's just.
Okay, I'll pick Slez.
All right.
Hey.
I picked the guy with the hat.
Hey.
Or I'll take the lava monkey.
Team hat.
Who's
Yellow.
that?
I'll
Square.
go last.
Oh.
I'll take I will take this guy last.
Nacho.
All right, we're running first.
All
You're
right,
running
someone
for
get on
president.
the
You're
server.
running
on this table.
I mean, we're gonna tag
Let's
for
might as
three.
well. You guys
Tag
can
it
tag.
go anywhere.
Hold on. Does anyone have a watch by the side?
Anyone got watch mod on?
Can you like passively?
I do. Yeah.
Actually no,
I
just
may
a
be
normal
able to
watch.
use
I
my
mean,
phone.
normal watch or something.
No. I get my
No,
phone
no,
is
no.
charging.
Time. I got it.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just start like a
Maestro.
10-second timer.
Yep.
Okay.
Man, I love having sound effects for different materials. It's so good.
Yeah.
Metal is fantastic.
Lemming,
so
I
nice.
love you for doing that. That's like the best
Yeah.
update.
I'm so.
Oh, it's so nice.
No.
We have to reset. I'm so sorry.
Who'd you tag?
It's a reset.
Oh, it's,
I'm so sorry. It's a reset.
That happens a lot.
I bet.
It does
Alright,
happen
we're
like
tagging.
way too much.
Alright. Yeah, we're tagging first.
You guys are tagging.
No, stay away.
Slides don't need to be that.
Hey, stay away, please.
Oh
Still
wait,
just
do I need to
reset.
change my color?
No,
Okay.
Nah, it's okay then. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
you guys
I'm
want to
gonna
mute?
count the
You guys want to
three.
mute the other team?
Oh, should we?
Nah,
Let's
it's
mute the
okay.
other
That's
team.
fine.
no. Let's just keep.
It's okay. It's okay. We have no reps,
Yeah.
so.
If you get tired, you know that's just the heavy breathing is a giveaway. It's not our fault.
Quick, quick explanation for everyone who hasn't played in an official game yet. If you get tagged, go up and into the stump. But if you aren't tagged, you can still go into the stump at your own risk.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you are tagged,
Yeah.
into the stump and spectate.
Are there any high-level
And don't put it like the other
strats about
Oh man.
Pick it up as you
Yeah,
go.
what's-
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, I've seen somebody just like go through, zoop through the window like instantly. I don't know how they did it.
What?
I've seen people like go
Alright,
through the
zoop
window
through the
real
window.
fast.
I think we're ready.
Someone count us down.
Alright.
Alright, I'll count
Squirt.
3, 2, 1, then you guys can run. And then I'll count 3, 2, 1 again, and then we can go, alright?
Cool.
Sounds good.
Alright. 3,
hyped.
2, 1, go.
Alright, I'm just gonna focus slugs. That's my job.
Yo, don't focus me at all. I'm not.
Two.
I'm here.
1, go.
I usually don't go stump off this start, but we'll see.
I'm not here. No, stop that.
Here, just put one down,
Oh,
one
you
down.
got him.
Blue one over here. Can't fit in behind a little tree with that. Hello, Miz. Oh no, oh no.
Oh, don't you slippery. Don't do it, man.
What? What? Wait, hold up, this is kinda sad. 2 down, 1 more to go.
I had him.
Oh wait,
Oh,
I
yeah.
go back to the stump. Okay.
Treehouse.
In here. Come in here.
Tree.
Alright, let's
Mr. Macho,
stop
down
moving
here.
tracks.
Oh,
No, into the stump. Oh wait. No, I should be talking to Miz.
Come on, you're doing this.
Yeah, Miz, in here.
Alright.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice round.
Yeah.
I
That's the
think we have,
time.
What, 10 seconds?
You guys
Yeah,
got
10
it.
seconds, I'm pretty sure.
That sounds right.
Minute and 4. Let's go. I'm kind of embarrassed. I'm the competitive player, and you outlasted me.
Dude, Miz is kind of cracked.
Bit cracked.
I can't chase, but I can dodge.
That'll
The
work.
trick
the
is
metal
to empty your mind.
Juking.
If you don't know where you're gonna go, they can't predict where you're gonna go.
You.
Exactly.
Alright, so we need to survive longer for 1 minute, 4 seconds.
A minute
You
and 4
can do that.
seconds.
Yeah, you got this, Lemmy. This is really. I'm gonna get insta tagged by slugs. Don't worry.
3, 2, 1, go.
You overestimate my power, Apollo.
No, he underestimates it.
1, go.
I'm going after the lemming.
Alright.
Oh, I can't get up there.
Oh my god, tall tree.
Oh, no.
Probably gonna jump. Oh, I don't see any jumping yet. No. Jump backwards. Oh shit, what the hell? He can wall run?
Looks like Nora.
No, stop that.
Where is he?
I didn't know you
Give me a
actually
call
play
out.
your own game. I thought you just sat and coded. Boom, let's go.
Damn it.
Wait, it's just Nacho.
Don't play your game.
Oh.
No.
I didn't feel like very long.
Dang it, guys, we got 37.
Nice shot.
Yeah, good job.
Alright, that's a reset. Reset and
Do you switch who goes
Team
start?
Miz.
Who starts?
Team Miz takes the round.
Yep, so
Okay.
that means- and we would do 1
Cool.
point to our team, and then it's first to 3, basically.
So,
Yeah.
First
How do you
three.
determine who leads and who follows?
It's just back to back.
It's honestly just whoever gets
Is
starts
one up.
tagged.
Got it.
Alright.
So
It's a
Miz, you're
wait,
tagging.
reset again, or?
Nah,
you're
it's okay.
saying?
We can switch it up. We can switch it up.
Alright, yeah, fuck it. Alright, tagging again.
Alright.
The 2 white monkeys
I'll
is a
do
bit
better
OP,
this
I
time.
think.
we got this, Lemon.
Gotta get warmed up, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, warmed up.
Maybe those coconuts weighing you down.
Yeah.
My field of vision is narrowed.
Hey,
Oh,
alright,
yeah.
let me.
Dude, the
I have a
glasses.
quick request.
Why did the glasses
Wait a
have like a thing around your eyes?
I just realized I can just mute my
That's
mic.
what glasses look like. If I gotta wear glasses in real life, all of you have to wear glasses in the game.
Yeah.
You ready to get tagged?
Alright,
I've
wait, I
never
need to get
been
my glasses
tagged
on
and I
then.
will never
No,
be
not
tagged.
really. Alright, you
Cap.
guys ready for the countdown?
No, 1 second, 1 second.
Alright, I'll wait.
Oh, Apollo putting on the glasses. I've got
Wait,
the
Lemming,
hats, but
do
then
you
I
have,
switched to Quest.
Lemming, do you have the vision cut down on your glasses as well?
It's a little. I can see him outlined a little bit, but on Quest, it's not very obtrusive. Like you only really notice if you're looking at it.
Wait a minute, you have cosmetics on Quest?
Wait.
You!
Oh, come on.
Is this guy cheating?
He's hacking.
Whoa.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, you guys ready for the countdown?
You see, it says private.
on
That
cement,
means I can
please.
do whatever I want.
Can you go?
Oh.
On cement.
I'm counting. What?
Alright.
Alright, sorry, no, it's a second. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here's Fuzz. For good luck.
Yep. Me too.
I can never get up there.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Where's Lemming?
Okay.
Where's Lemming?
Oh, I can't even climb up this thing.
I found him.
I
Lemming, get
cannot
over
find
here.
Apollo. There he
Come
is.
here, let me tag you.
You saw the red I did.
Whoops. Oh, there.
Okay.
Oh,
Lost Lemming.
maybe in the trunk.
Yo, call outs.
I saw somebody go in the treehouse, but I think
see
they
him.
left. Top of the tree. Oh, there he is. That tree.
He's using like a secret
there?
invisible cosmetic.
The big tree, one of the branches.
I think he's hacking.
There he is.
Found him.
Hey, Lemming, can you slippery
Can I what?
wall climb? Slippery wall
Can you
climb.
slippery wall climb, Mason?
Whoops.
Found one. Finished him.
Oh, damn!
No.
That was that was crazy.
Nice.
Wait, was that everyone? No, it wasn't. Oh, damn. Okay.
Let's go. Find him.
That's
Time
pretty
out,
good.
time out.
Better than the last
1
one.
minute, 2 seconds,
Yeah,
or
for
1
sure.
minute 12.
Oh, not bad.
Pretty good, yeah. Beat our time.
1 minute 12. Let's
We got
go.
1 minute 12.
High score.
Yeah.
You think you'll add this as an official game mode?
It's gotta be.
I think it
Well,
should be.
Very cool.
That would be cool.
Like a 5v5 before
What I
before.
want to do is have a team mode that's more cooperative, in the sense that it's not just like each survivor is basically on their own, right? It's hard to coordinate team stuff like that. So I want to have a
Yeah.
game mode that encourages more team versus team stuff. So that is in my mind. I just haven't had time to go deep in on anything yet. Like I had the
I've heard of
capture the
capture
flag
the flag.
before, but
Yeah,
It
should
just
bring
didn't-
back. Let's bring back Capture Flag.
it just
No, I
wasn't
think there's a
great.
reset.
You know, like the
Oh, yeah.
infection is just like, even though, like when you play infection, it just kicks ass, right? It's just incredible.
Yeah,
And
it's
the
awesome.
problem with
It is very
capture the
great.
flag was like, it was like okay,
Off the table slows.
you know. And I don't want to add something into the game that I don't feel is like awesome, you know.
Yeah.
Like I want to make sure that there's nothing that is just kind of meh, because that's a waste of time. It's a waste of my time, and nobody will play it. So, yeah, I want to get
Yeah,
something
makes
really
sense.
great. I have some ideas.
Alright.
Nice.
I
Get
will
ready to
be
get fucking
waiting
juked.
and prepared.
Are you guys
I
ready?
also will be.
Yep.
Ready?
Ready, go.
Alright.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. I'll go for Miz. 3, 2, 1, go.
No, fuck off, Lemming. Fuck off, Lemming. Fuck you.
Where's Fuzz? Oh, he's up there.
Fuck it. Suck it.
Oh, you almost lucked out. You landed on the bridge.
I almost saved
Oh, I thought it just.
Nice. We crushed them. You guys got 32 seconds. It's 1-1.
Oh, fuck.
Sniped.
Ooh, I think that's one round for shot
Yeah, so
Lemming.
1 point for Lem's team and then 1 point for Miz.
See, I'm
1-1.
not bad. I'm not
You
bad.
should see Lemming in the 1v1 tournament.
Wait,
Yeah,
you're in
yeah.
the
You should
1v1
have put me
tournament?
in a 1v1 tournament.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I'm at a. I can't compete anymore. It's too painful in my soul.
And oh, what's wrong?
Seriously,
I used to
seriously.
do Echo Arena, and I just burned out of competition.
Okay.
Oh, makes sense.
That makes
Alright.
yeah.
It went from being fun and interesting to just being stressful and awful. So I don't like
Yeah.
Too much of a
like that.
grind.
Yeah, I know a
Yeah,
lot of people.
like
that-
I got to the point where I stopped looking forward to like practicing and scrims and stuff, and I would just be relieved if they were canceled for whatever reason. And that was the point when I knew it's like, this is not good for me anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Anytime you're relieved that something isn't happening that's supposed to be fun, that's the time to take a
Exactly.
break.
Yep.
Yep.
Agreed.
All right.
All
You
right.
guys ready?
Count us down.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, they're all going treehouse, it looks like.
Lemon's gonna be in the forest. I'm gonna head up
Yep,
to him.
I see him over there.
1, go.
I will sneak over here, and they will never expect it when they run this way.
Lemon, where are you?
How
I
dare
see
you
him.
pay
It's a
attention?
surprise.
No! Why do I always try and jump over people? It never works.
There's someone on top of the tree there.
It's satisfying when
Definitely
it
not gonna
does.
work in this lobby, dude.
I see him.
It's so tempting every time. It's like this time.
This time it'll work.
I see him.
Oh no.
I just like,
No. Oh.
You didn't see that?
I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't see anything, man.
Oh, you didn't see that one either.
No, because it was running away.
Hey, Lemon.
It's the one place I can't go.
Friends, can you,
Oh.
is there a way that you could make it an option to just, be a normal gorilla in a private lobby? Or like just
Yeah, I'm
offline lobbies?
planning on changing the privates or adding the ability to change like room settings in private.
Oops. Damn it.
But just haven't gotten around
There
to
you
it
go.
yet. But it is
Where?
on my
Hey,
plan.
monkey. Hey, monkey.
Oh, wow. We're doing bad.
I
He's
see
up
you
there.
tracking.
This is not a good time for us. Where is he?
Up there on the,
Super stinky
whatever
cat.
those are called, the
He's
platforms.
invincible. See, we got tagged fast to lull you into a false sense of security.
No, shut up.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
stop
yeah.
that.
Nacho's gonna
Stop
get it.
lulling.
Exactly.
Stop lulling.
Oh no, the macho carry.
No, the macho carry.
I swear I've never played this good in my life.
I swear I've never played this bad in my life. I promise.
Oh, he's
That's
Nothing
amazing.
can happen.
This is actually the best I've played.
invincible.
Keep it up, Squid.
He's insane.
He fell, kill him.
Wait, he might actually have that glitch. Wait.
No, he doesn't. He's just built.
Oh,
in
damn.
Nice. Holy shit. Come on, time.
Dang. 2 minutes flat.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Is that the round? Or is that the...
Nah, it's the beginning of this third round.
Oh,
Team
that's it, man.
coconut hat?
Hey. Wait, I forgot the early access badge. Oh.
There's still one. It's gonna be 2 minutes.
I know you own it.
Yeah.
You can still go get it, though. You can still go get it. You
It's
have enough time.
mission early.
Critical. This is absolutely mission critical.
Yeah, I really
Alright.
want to be able to sell the cosmetics on Quest.
I will PayPal
Both
you.
for
Me
money
too, dude.
purposes,
I would totally
but
buy
also
those.
because, yeah,
How do you play with a wire? With your
it's a
wired
power
headsets?
Punch my ceiling.
Can you just like only turn?
there's no
It's
way.
not a fun experience at all.
It sucks.
You gotta do this a lot.
What? Dude, wire headsets
What?
are
Oh.
great.
Oh,
Wait,
Wait,
I
are you
also
spinning
put
with the controller? Can you do that on it?
my headset power's low.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
You can turn it on.
You can
in the
enable it in the tree. It's
Yeah.
it's off by default for Quest
Yeah.
and on by default for PC because PC needs
Yeah.
the handicap.
And
But on Quest, a lot of people just like automatically try and stick turn, and if the stick turn is in there, then that's all they'll
Yeah.
ever use. So I changed the default to have it off so that they would be more encouraged because it's more fun to turn in real life.
Yeah.
And then if they
It
still
really
use
is.
it, they can turn it on. Like so many people are like, "Oh my god, turning in real life is so much fun!" Like I've never used
Yeah.
that before, and it's like,
I had to get
God.
mapped out. I started
Yeah,
like hitting
no, the
my
mat-
walls. I'm on a mat.
The mat is so important for
Alright, I
VR
will be right
generally
back.
because it's so like
Wait, my
annoying
headset.
to have to be like, oh, I see my my chaperone or guardian or whatever. Let me take a step back. But with the mat, you can just always tell, so you don't need to think about it. It's so good.
except I see my
I
see my
needed that.
chaperone and my guardian like right now. It's right here. I'm
Oh, yeah.
touching it.
Oh,
Dang on.
vomit.
But like I'm not touching it, and it's really low.
Damn, this
yeah,
headset
so like
is
I,
sweaty.
for
I
me-
can just touch it.
I don't
this
have a
right-
ton of room, and the guardian would show up if I was close, but I just turn it off
Mhm.
because with the mat, I'm safe.
Yeah. But like
Oh
right
yeah, I
here,
do the same thing.
this is one of those like I'm drawing a blank and I walk it. It is a closet with one of those
Oh,
aluminum
yeah.
doors, so it's really loud when I bang into it. So I'm closer
Yeah,
to the
I bet.
bed. So this is like open space and a bed
Uh-huh.
rather than a closet
Funk.
and a dresser. Like right here is a dresser.
You gotta
I
get more
wonder if you
space,
can hear
man.
it.
You got that quest.
Yeah.
You guys hear that? Yeah.
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 Now that's
So,
major.
Wait, hey,
Yeah, I
Lemming, real
I
quick.
already
There's
cracked
one
my-
glitch
I-
that with snap turn that I always had trouble with, and it's when you're pinch climbing, right, and you snap turn while pinch climbing, you just get like ejected
Yeah.
off of trees.
There's unfortunately, like, due to the way it works, effectively I have the turning set up such that it emulates doing that motion in real life. So if you snap
Yeah.
turn while you're climbing something, it's like, great, you moved super fast. There you go.
Okay.
And the alternative is that if I disable that and make it so that, okay, while you're turning, you don't get launched and stuff, that's when you have problems like being able to climb stuff infinitely because then you just constantly turn. Now you're not getting launched because you're always turning, so you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Artificial locomotion
Oh.
fucks with so much stuff. So basically, the trade off is it is a little
How
bit
are
shitty.
you?
And the
Yeah.
alternative is it's completely broken. So, yeah, I just heard on
Okay.
the side of making it a
How
little bit
did you?
shitty.
How are you swimming?
Yeah. Okay, I was just.
Oh.
I was just wondering about that.
Miss,
one.
miss. You go like this and tie yourself under.
Oh, there's a spot like that on the tree that no one does because they want to just go. They want to push themselves into the tree like this. They do one of
Seems
those
like a good way to hide.
instead of like pulling themselves down, which is this is just so much more consistent to get the glitch. The
Yeah.
swim glitch.
The way it works basically is that you have your head has a collider in it,
Zero.
but I'm doing a bunch of manual ray casts and sphere casts that guarantees keeps your head out of everything. But your body has another collider, but that one's just using the built-in Unity stuff. And since these are all mesh colliders, if you shove your body in a little bit, it can't figure out
Nice.
how to shove it back out. I really want to take
That's
another
awesome.
pass at that to stop your body from going into stuff.
think this is
and
funny,
to
though.
fix the head getting into stuff, but yeah,
I think,
it's not
I
high
think it's like a
priority.
Gorilla Tech sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of a funny, glitchy, not really game breaking, but just kind of funny thing. So I haven't.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
think
high
I think
priority,
it'd be
but-
better if you just keep it in. And also, I think we should take this game to 2 because my headset's really close to dying. It's at like 10%.
Oh, yeah.
we gotta,
Yeah, we gotta
let's
go.
go.
do our
Yeah.
round.
Okay.
We gotta chase.
Oh,
let's
yeah.
go. We're
Who's,
tagging.
who's, yeah, okay.
You guys gotta be 2 minutes. That's the tough one.
Yeah,
Alright.
it is.
3,
Come on, Slars.
2, 1, go.
Don't fall down.
I won't. I promise. I will. I didn't promise anything.
3, 2, 1, go. Let's each go for something.
Big tree.
No,
Someone big
we're not
tree.
here. Not big tree.
I'm coming up the big tree.
Oh.
Time is.
Damn it.
What you did? What? Damn.
I
Okay.
jumped on you.
All right. We both get tagged.
Any college
Where's
student?
Sluz? Oh, there he is.
He's in the
Yeah.
Miss. There's a pinch climb right here that you can just get up here faster with.
Huh? How does this work?
Pinch climb.
Guys, we
Oh,
If
I
you
see.
pinch this,
fine, we can
you can
stay.
stay.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
slippery walls.
Ah, neat.
No.
Just like rock climbing.
Yeah, and you just pinch. Yeah, just pinch up here.
Cool. Well,
He went to the back.
And look, no. Oh,
Gotcha.
Nice.
That's where the hiding spot would work.
Let me lose in the lead.
I think that's a win right now.
Yeah.
We're just gonna consider that a win so we can do the interview.
That's the
Alright.
That's the win. Or do you guys want to do best of 5
Yeah.
or what?
No, best of 3, that's a win. Let's go.
Five.
Let's go,
Yeah,
Lemon.
yeah.
Let's go. High five.
normally
Wait,
doesn't
no,
fly,
you gotta
but
be infected. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do this?
I want to add
I'm
the
here
ability
too.
to like hold on to people's hands, just like for the haptics of it, so you're like
Yeah.
you can shake hands for real.
Oh, wait, why don't you just do haptic feedback for touching hands? Just
Yeah,
hand
I'm
haptic
definitely
feedback.
gonna add that, but I want to make it a little more tactile. You know, like
Yeah.
grip and it'll lock your hands together. I think that would just
Oh.
feel cool. Be able to
I
like
was trying to play sticks with someone earlier, but I didn't have enough fingers.
sticks.
Sticks?
Yeah.
you never heard
I need
it,
4
Lenny.
people. We need 4 people for the game.
I know how to play.
I'll play.
You can play rock paper scissors.
Yeah, we
Yes,
can't.
you can.
I've played rock paper scissors to live before.
Yeah.
To stay alive.
There's also
Yeah, I've done that a
Ocarina.
lot.
I forget how it goes.
I've gotten dabbed on before.
Yeah.
I've gotten dabbed on.
And you got all sorts of sick flexing you can do.
Yeah,
And then,
I'm trying to.
I dance on people.
I messed around with trying to improve the IK because it's like, you know, if you
What's
put your
IK?
hand out, you can the inverse kinematics. So like your arm doesn't care where your hand
Yeah,
is
it doesn't-
facing; it just moves
Oh,
based on
yeah.
its position. So I want to
Yeah,
make
I
it
can
so
do
that like,
this.
you know, if I wanted to like look at my watch, you know, right now my elbow should be up, but I can't
Like
get
this?
it to work good. Like if you go like this, then your elbow goes like straight up, which looks
Then you have
weird.
squid.
So. Yeah, that's something I've been messing around with. Oh, I also noticed when you were making that wizard guy, you did the trick where you make it look better when the thing bends.
Oh yeah.
Which I really need to do for the fingers, because you can see they're all like completely.
Yeah, I noticed you.
They're so
You said you
bad.
followed my tutorial, and I was like, "Oh, that explains the joints."
Look at the way the thumb moves. It's so fucked.
I've never noticed this.
Nobody notices, but it's so
Someone
bad.
pointed it out how cute it was in like the lobby like a day ago. They were just like, we were just doing this.
And they're like not the same either. They're slightly
What?
different from each other
Oh, they are.
What?
for some reason.
Oh my God.
And there was like some weird offset, so it's just not identical.
Well, I need to plug in my
They do a
headset.
very good job.
It's getting low.
Oh wait a minute, I forgot. I needed to give Sluz head pats.
Oh,
So much for no plan with no cable.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, we finished
No,
the
you're one
program.
of the
I forgot to
cables.
charge my headset. Hold up.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem with the Quest is like
Quest.
sometimes you just
I want to get a battery
leave it
pack for
there
it.
and it discharges
That's what I
itself.
use.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to get
I-
like the unofficial battery pack, like the $60
I have
one that
the
has like
Elite
an extra
strap.
8 hours.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
VR tower.
I think that's a
what?
All of
That's
them.
right.
There.
I noticed this.
Like,
My fault.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. I
a
also,
Sluz did it there.
I've got much more.
If anyone who's watching
crazy
wants to
jumps in that
join,
script, like
you
there's the
can.
one like from that branch
Lobby
way up
room
there,
is
all the way across the
MIZ.
map to here.
Yeah.
See what's my.
I love how there's just so many like, because what was cool about this
Not
is that I
charging.
didn't need to build it like a video game, because when you build stuff like a video game, like you have to think about, okay, like how is this person going to see
Why is
things?
this
How are
not
they going to
charging?
interact with the environment? What angles are they going to be that? Like if they need to like move smoothly somewhere, like you couldn't do this with a stick, because then either you jump up really high just using the stick to walk, or you ram into it, so you have to go all the way over here to like where there's stairs or something. But because everything is so physically located, like, and you interact with everything just in such a natural way, I could just throw stuff together and it was cool.
Do you know
Yeah.
if I can
honestly,
have my Quest charge
I
while
really
it's
like
plugged
the
in?
physics of this game.
It's not auto charging.
You can.
Do I have to plug it directly into the wall?
It should.
Because it's plugged into my PC right now.
It depends. Yeah, that depends. I think that depends on like what USB like bus
Oh, okay.
it's on, and like how much power it can supply, and there are a lot of reasons why it may or may not.
Is it safe to plug directly
charge
into my
while you're
wall
playing.
while I'm playing?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that for sure.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I did that. I did that while I was wrecking a few times. I had
I
to
think
like
it's
plug
more
it in
dangerous
and
to leave it plugged into the wall overnight, because then
Yeah,
you know
I
it'll
really
it
catch
lowers
on
battery.
fire. Like people have,
Let me-
have posted
Uh,
images of like the melted socket and stuff.
Oh,
Yo, what up?
it's all just learning how looking at the angles, and because you're in
like, you
VR,
can
you've
visually-
got two eyes,
Still
so
not
you've
charging.
got
Yeah.
depth perception.
Like,
Or
this
is it?
this
Oh,
is
it
one of
is.
the things
Okay.
that's actually like
It just doesn't
worst
show the
for
charging
interacting
symbol.
with, because there are all these hard angles next to each other and blah blah blah. But and this isn't even that bad. This only gets bad when you're like your arm gets stuck in and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the time when you're moving, you're able to look at a surface and understand the way you're going to move when you interact with it. Versus, you know, if things were higher res and they're like more
Yeah.
ridges and bumps and everything, then it would be much more difficult to tell how you're actually interacting with the space. So
And since
I
you can
didn't
only
choose
push
it
off
like
of
that on
things,
purpose.
it's-
It was yeah. Which
Oh, man,
you
I think
you can only push off of things, but you
Alexa.
can also pull yourself horizontally
Yeah.
to things. It
Should we
just
try
it makes the game
a
so
pro
much more
game in a different
in-depth with
map?
physics.
yeah.
or a team game? You want to try it in the desert?
Sure, I
Good
don't
try.
I don't know any other procedures
And
though.
Miz, I want to
I'll
let you
make
know,
them up real
now
quick.
that you said the code,
There are a bunch of
lot
pros
of
in,
people from my
um,
Discord are going to
Okay.
because
Oh,
they
that's
all
not
have
good.
VR headsets,
Alright.
so
It might-
we have
oh,
a lot
no.
of people.
I think
Okay.
Canyon
It'll be fun.
would probably be best for.
Yeah, Canyon. I was
Canyon?
thinking
Yeah,
because then
I like Canyon
then we
better
could
than-
start in the one of those houses.
It looks like another good.
Alright, what do we
Yeah.
want is like the
Yo,
hub.
Mosa. What's up, Mosa?
What would be the canopy of the
Mosa?
first
Hands
map?
on.
Who else are we getting?
I think here should be the canopy
Who
because
this?
Here? Alright.
board.
Oh,
Hey.
it's Minus.
Yeah.
What's up, Mosa? Wait,
Alright.
Mosa?
Sounds
What do you do?
Oh,
Some more
right
team
here.
captain type
Hey,
things, or?
My bad.
Oh,
My head's
now
at
we're getting even
5%.
more people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
Miz,
Hey,
you probably can get out of 10
Some
people.
guy in here.
Dang, I like
Yeah,
that
we're getting
wind.
But yeah,
Nice.
Lemming, are you gonna? Did you say you're gonna change the
Personally-
room size cap for privates or something?
I would like. Well, first, I'm definitely adding room settings. Secondarily,
Oh.
like there's a limit on photon for 500 messages per
Oh.
second in the room, and the messages roughly correlate with the number of people in the room squared. So
Oh, I see.
I'm like already a little bit above the limit, so I can't really add more people. Otherwise, it would go up exponentially. But I also haven't done any like intelligent network culling or anything, so I'm planning on.
Is it peer to peer or is it
This is-
planning
server
on adding
client?
some of
Because I
that.
feel like it would not be exponential.
It's kind of peer to peer.
Yeah, that's probably why it's
Photon is like a weird hybrid.
Okay.
Yeah. So it still routes all the messages through a central server, but each person can send a message. Each person sends their messages directly to each other person. So the way it's structured, I want to do stuff like make it so that like if someone's really far away from you or out of your line of sight or you're not looking at them or whatever, then it just reduces the number of messages it
Oh, that's
sends
smart,
between those
yeah.
players because it doesn't need to be as
Yeah, I like doing it better than
up to
Nintendo
date.
does. It's doing it better than Nintendo.
Well, I'm not doing it better than Nintendo yet. Right now, I'm on the implement the tutorial of Photon stage
Oh,
of
yeah.
networking.
Yeah.
So
You're
yeah,
on the same
I'm
level as
hoping that
Nintendo,
if
and I
do
can
all
feel
that
it.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that if I do that stuff, then I will be able to raise the player limit. But I also have some ideas for stuff like if I want to do a friends type of thing, right? The problem is that I want to make sure the rooms fill up really fast because the game is a lot more fun when the rooms are full. But if the rooms are full, then you can't join your friends
Yeah.
because the room is full. So I might
Yeah.
do something like you can make it so that the room size is say a certain amount, and then add in like reserved slots for certain players. So I might be able to build something like if you have like the room size is like 10, on the back end, maybe it's actually like 12. So if you join your friend specifically, then there's room for you, and nobody else will be able to join unless they're a friend of somebody to create a little more space, something like that. Because I really don't want to make it so that, like, the way the networking works is it tries to fill up the oldest and fullest rooms first, which basically leads to all rooms always being full because you can only join a most full room. And if people leave, it either gets immediately filled or that room slowly dies. Which I think is really important because it feels so much better to just join a full room than it
Yeah.
is to join a kind of full room. TXT,
What are
can
we
you say
talking
something?
about?
Oh, yeah.
Networking.
Thank
Sorry.
you. You had the.
Oh, should we try a?
Yeah, do you know how to
God,
fix
if
that
dev
glitch, by
would
the way?
fix that stu-
My
I have
headset's
no
at, like,
fucking idea what's happening.
50%.
It's whenever, it's even with,
Much to me.
so you end the push to talk, or you click your push to mute, or your mic cuts out when you're
Yeah.
on regular talking.
So
it's
the
just
way
whenever
it
your mic
works
stops
is for whatever reason, it seems to keep sending the last packet of sound repeatedly
Yeah.
if it's not getting anything new.
Machine gun mic.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I can think of is that maybe I can do something where it says, like, if I'm getting the same packet over and over, like, cut it out. But I haven't done, and like, for as little as I've done with the regular networking, I've done even less with the voice. The voice is a complete black box.
Yeah.
So
Beep,
Okay.
beep, boop, boop.
you were what?
It's just so you know, Lemming. I commonly refer to it as machine gun micing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting machine gun mic. And also, I'm
What?
about to die here in a sec.
Do you like it
Okay,
behind
we're
the
all
ears?
here for your last
whoa.
rights.
So these are my last rights.
Kill him.
Get him.
Kill him.
Get a follow. Just
Man, I should have turned on stick. Oh, that was good. My wire was tangled around me. Oh, no, no, it's getting
Turn
tangled
around.
again.
Kill him.
I found you.
I didn't even know there was a cave there.
I didn't either. Not gonna lie.
Never buzzed me.
This map's so good. I love this
That was my
map.
last rights.
It's
Machine gun
all.
mic.
It's just
There it is
all
again.
wall jumps.
Follow update.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Wall jumps are my
The
favorite.
wall jumps is nice.
90% wall jumps.
Alright, you guys want to 4v4, or I think we still need to stick to 3v3.
I thought there was 8 people in.
Script left.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm still here.
We could also just.
I'm still
Oh,
alive.
then
I'm about to
someone
die.
joined then.
We could also just
I'm about
play
to die.
regular for a little bit.
So we
Exactly.
Yeah, let's just play
I'm
regular and
at like
talk.
I'm plugged in right now.
Do like scrims with Lemming.
Yo, Lemming,
Where did he
you
go?
shampoo. Apollo,
Where did I go?
Yeah.
Apollo, come here. Do you remember what shampooing is?
Shame.
Come here, real quick. Machine gun mic. It's getting up there. It's that. It's
I
that.
don't know if
It's
I
just
played
that.
with you yet.
Doing that, but either side.
I actually
Lemon
wanted to
shampoo.
try out for that team.
Because
I asked the
someone
guy
put shampoo.
earlier.
Dude, I can do it right now. I'm lagging.
Oh, he hasn't responded.
No.
right through my hand.
Maybe because I think we might be full. I don't know if we're full or not.
Oh no.
Huh?
Miz, did
People
you
here.
do it? Wall running?
I don't know how to wall run.
Oh god. Alright. So the simple motion is literally just scraping your hand against the wall, and because
Practice.
yeah, it's just like that.
Yeah.
It's easiest to do on the side of your hand.
Which is weird because your hands are spheres.
Yeah, no. Maybe it's just a practice
It's
thing.
probably because it's just an easier
Yeah,
motion to
here-
make
oh,
with
I-
your arm.
I think it actually has to do with the natural motion, like the natural arcs of your hands. Like if your wrist is rotated and you try and swing your arm, it's different than if it's kind of straight. You know, I think it's like a second order difference. Like it's not the exact position of your hand, but it's the way the position of your hand affects the way your arm swings.
Yeah, it's definitely because
It's like
you can
getting
do it
over
with
it.
any part of your hand.
Yeah.
You know, but
What have you been doing?
somebody.
Yeah, I
just heard there
really
was a
like the way
stream.
complexity arises out of simple mechanics. If the simple mechanics are
I just joined.
deep enough.
See what's
Oh yeah, like Conway Game of Life kind of a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait, I'm it. Wait.
That's why I think that this game is fun, even though it's basically just the locomotion, because there's so much depth to it.
It's just a good enough locomotion on its own, you know.
Oh, whoa, what the
Hey.
Easy. I only added the
This is
back
way
route
better.
because this was too hard
Okay,
for
no, I can't
people
walk
to do.
I remember at the beginning of like when wall climbing was starting, a ton of people were talking about the position of your hands, how it had to be like
Uh-huh.
in a specific way.
Yeah.
Oops.
I'm like, it's crazy the kinds of things people just come up with in their mind. Because, like, people are like, why is grabbing so inconsistent? Like, sometimes I do it and it works fine, other times it's completely messed up. And they thought that, like, the grab button affected the way stuff works.
Oh
And
yeah.
even now people will say, like, oh, I find this easier to do if I'm pressing the grab button. But I think that's just because, again, the way that your hand is positioned when you're pressing the buttons is subtly different from the way your
Oh,
hand
I
is when it's
missed over.
open. And that just affects the way they move.
I do
Yeah.
find it easier to I wall climb with my arm and finger out.
Oh yeah.
It makes
kinda
it
do
much
like-
easier to wall climb like this. So I just click the grip on when I wall climb.
I do it like
Might be
this.
habit, but I feel better.
The bad man is
I
coming.
don't know why. I do it like
Oh,
this.
That can be good too, actually.
I'm just gonna.
Just kind
I
of.
can't even
Relocate.
get up this.
I believe in you.
His head. I don't know.
Did you ever watch Neverending Story? Neverending Story 2.
Oh no. Didn't you see me tweet about it?
There's a part in that movie where, although that is kind of what reminds me, but there's a part in that movie where the kid is like making wishes for climbing,
Yeah.
like things on the wall, and like he wishes for one, and then it morphs out of the wall and appears. That was exactly what I was thinking when I made this, like the way you kind of go up hand by hand. And like the little bridge in the forest was from EverQuest in the Wood Elf City. They have these huge wooden bridges shaped the same way. And then I had the idea for the way the dead tree looks from Link's house in Ocarina
Wait,
of
you
Time.
made this?
Ocarina
the
of
same.
Time, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, you made
And
this?
Corey Force.
yeah.
He made
What is the idea behind these things? Like, what are these things jotting onto the walls?
This is just kind of evocative of like
Alright.
nothing in particular, I guess. It just reminds me of like those desert houses and stuff that are more angular, you know? But I didn't
Yeah.
have any
Yeah, they're
good
built
ideas for how it should
inside
look, so I just kind of threw them together. And then I thought they looked pretty cool from like far away. It looks almost like a honeycomb or something. So I just
Yeah.
added the clay texture on them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I always thought these were cool. Go inside. Oh, I like how you added the specific pillow sound.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it feel a little cozier, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, the sounds really adds a lot, even though they're very basic. And I really
know.
like the ambient sound, like especially the birds chirping in the forest. I love that sound so much. It's so good. I really want to add a rainy area. I think that'll be awesome.
Oh yeah, that would
And
be
like I
cool.
want to add a
Like you
snow
have the-
area where all the sounds are like, what's the term for the effect? The way
Foley?
there's just like no reverb or something. Like I don't know.
Dampened?
When everything's covered in snow, yeah, and all the sounds just disappear.
Yeah,
you know?
dampened.
I love that
Corner.
effect.
You should do a foggy level.
I think that'd be really cool.
A really foggy forest.
Oh, a foggy level would be cool. Man, there's so many just great ideas, but I'm just so slow at everything.
We should hire someone, huh?
Trees in the next one.
Here, I'll make a
Yeah,
level
I need
for
to,
you.
like, figure
And
all
then
that stuff
you can
out.
implement modding that lets people have custom levels.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
there's
we already have
already,
Yeah,
there's
you-
already modding. Like, there's a huge
Yeah,
the
custom
the
mods
modded
exist.
server is
Very
Oh,
good.
damn.
bigger
I
than
love the
the
custom
main
mod.
Discord server right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, the
there's like
modding server's
15,000 people in there.
14,000 members or something.
Yeah,
It's
it's
insane.
bonkers.
I saw that giant tree
A
map you
lot of the
posted on
levels are
Twitter.
just. Yeah, I have big ideas. Like, it's such a cool feeling to have. Like, I think what's really cool about VR and what is missing in a lot of the way that people do stuff right now is like the sense of movement and scale. Like, the reason why people love Skyrim, right? Where they're like, oh my god, that mountain over there, you can go there. is really, really compelling. But the problem with VR right now is that almost every game is either like teleport
Yeah.
or smooth locomotion, right? So that completely destroys that sense of magic of like being in a large open environment and traveling through it, because it's such a disconnecting experience. But like I built it so that that tree was about like 2 kilometers away, and like I ran the whole way, and it's so cool looking back and seeing the tree that you came from shrink more and more and more.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So I'm trying to like figure out how to incorporate that kind of thing. Like right now, everything is compacted into these little spaces, right? Like there's the forest space, the canyon space, and the cave space. But I want to make it so that like these areas are still where you play the game, but you start in this larger area that is completely unbounded. Because right now the obvious like trap is that, you know, oh, I'm playing a video game in this tiny area that I can't go out of, right? Subconsciously you understand that that's being done because it's a video game, so you need the walls everywhere. But I want to make it so that like, you're in this large area that
Bro,
maps.
I hate speed boosts.
Oh.
There we go.
If you wanted to, you could
I
also,
hate speed boosts.
stopping you is the fact that it's going to take a long
I
time.
Yep.
overshoot everything, especially on
But
tree
I
map.
think that would sell the illusion of being in a plausible place a lot better, because then it'll feel like, oh yeah, this is just where I am, and I'll play tag over there if I want to, instead of, oh, you know, I'm stuck in the video game world. Which map do I want to choose or whatever. So that feel
Oh, no.
is really cool. So I'm working on that, but it's slow going.
How do I get back to the conversation?
Open world gorilla tag confirmed? Is that what we're hearing?
Not open world exactly, but just like the concept of like when you say open world, that immediately is like a really loaded term, right? Like you've got all of these video game concepts built into that when you say open world. So I'm not trying to build things in like a, oh, I'm going to make this open world type way. I'm just trying to implement specific
Come on.
aspects of feeling into it, you know? And I
This
think
boost.
the idea of having a wide space
Hey, I got
of
someone.
yourself that isn't
Just tagged a
artificially
professional.
limited, I think that would feel awesome.
I love about
I'm
professionals.
so boring, but not like
Will it be like similar to your when you had
Just
like
'cause I
Catch
am-
the Flag
doesn't
and
mean
like,
I'm good.
2 zones? Like, you walk to like a larger scale of that, or like?
kind of like you know how right now basically nobody uses competitive because there's like it just kind of sucks. Partially it's just because it's a setting in the computer. Like that's a big part of the reason why nobody does it. So one of the concepts I'm thinking of is that you have like, you know, your starting areas over here and say the 3 maps are over here. So you just go to wherever map you want. There's no like computer that says, oh, I want to join competitive, casual, whatever. I'm thinking about having something like a mini obstacle course over here that's more difficult. So if you don't understand the mechanics of the movement very well, you just can't get there. And once you get better and you figure out, okay, do some wall jumpings, do some pinch climbings, that sort of thing, then you'll be able to make it to a spot that has the 3 maps up there as well, maybe a little bit in a non-Euclidean way. But essentially set up such that if you're here and you would choose to say, I want to play regular by going over here physically, or say, I want to play competitive by going over here physically. So it's built into the space instead of like, oh, I'm going to press the option to join competitive or whatever. So that's similar in concept to like the Capture the Flag, where the direction you go is what team you're on, except this would be which direction you go is what kind of game is being played over there. Like I really like the idea of having activities mapped to a certain space, you know, kind of in the same way that since I'm an adult and my job has been remote during pandemic times, I have like my computer, right? But now my computer is also where I work. So where I work and where I play video games and screw around is mixed. And that affects you on a very deep fundamental level in a way you don't consciously notice a lot of the time, but it makes work and play kind of morph together because they're spatially located in the same place. So one thing that really helps keep you sane is to just physically have a different spot where you do work and a different spot where you hang out. So I want that kind of connection to space in the game as well. So that's why I want to have these things split like that. I think that would feel really cool.
Is this a light map bug?
I also have some ideas. Yeah, I just put it in there and press map, and it's always different because I change the settings every time.
I'm thinking of hosting a.
I don't know. It doesn't seem.
I'm thinking of hosting a.
Sorry,
Oh,
go
sorry. that cut you off. Well, I was thinking of hosting
No,
a
you're good.
VR game jam where you have to do movement-based games and you're not allowed to do a stick or teleport, and just see what people come up with. But I don't know how easy it is to do
That'd be sick.
VR games in a game jam.
I would say it is.
Just trying this.
Part of what's difficult is that like the environments are kind of a pain in the ass to set up. Like right now I'm using Unity 2019, a very specific version, because I'm trying to use Unity XR, which isn't Open XR, it's a different thing, it's Unity XR, to work with both Steam VR and Oculus SDK. And so right now everything is using Unity XR. But if you use a later version, it changed the wrapper it uses, which means that you're using like a different API for Steam, which causes bugs with the haptics. So the haptics just don't work at all,
Oh, damn.
and the buttons don't work at all. So I have to implement I would have to implement all of that on a per platform basis. But the version is like old and out of date, and not supported anymore. So like, that's just one aspect of what's difficult about that kind of
Yeah.
thing. But I would say the other thing is that the problem with locomotion in VR is that it's a very deep problem, right? Like, it's not just about the nausea, which is a big deal, but it's about the concept of how do you map that movement into the controls. And it's a big problem because like it's
Oh.
the same reason why everybody is kind of hit on the idea of twin sticks in regular games,
Yeah.
right? But that took a while, and I'm sure you've seen the thing with the old article about the Alien vs Predator game on the PS2, and they're like, "Oh my God, the control system is so terrifying. You use the left stick to move forward and back and side to side, and the right stick to look up and down and left and right. It's so crazy, right?" And that thinking took a long time to develop for people to iterate and try different things out. And now it feels natural and smooth and a really, like, I think a good way of thinking about it is that if the game can be immersive, it means that you've stripped away all of the thinking about how you interact with the game, and then the game just does whatever you want. And it's very possible to get immersed in a game where you're doing that input just because you're so used to it, and it feels pretty good on a 2D screen. And the problem with VR is that we haven't figured out that kind of more standard way of interacting with the world, and people just fell on stick locomotion because, oh, we use stick locomotion in regular games, and this game has a stick, or this controller has a stick, so we'll use it as a stick, and now we move around. Teleporting, I think, is just straight garbage. It makes no sense. It feels so bad. It completely disconnects you from the world. Like, in every game, you're automatically a wizard who can't walk somehow, which is just fucked. So I think that sucks. And stick locomotion is bad because you're so disconnected from what's happening. Like, needing to, like, the standard that has more or less been set on is that you stick locomotion with hand-based movement. So like if your hand is pointing forward and you press forward, you move forward. But if your hand is pressing left and you press forward, then you move this way. So like where you move is based on where your hand is facing. But then that becomes a problem if you're like holding a gun or needing to interact with something. Now all of a sudden your hand has changed position, so the way you move changes. So you're constantly aware of that loop.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that it's a very visual feedback type thing, right? Like if you close your eyes and press forward, you have no idea where you're going. You need to see where you're going to understand what your hand has done. So now you've got an extra feedback loop of trying to understand exactly how you're moving and incorporating that feedback into where you're going. And that's it's a really fucked up process because now you're constantly paying attention to something that makes no sense. What's great, I think, about Gorilla Tag is like you can, I don't know exactly where I am, but you can kind of figure out where you are even with your eyes closed. Like I think I'm in the back corner of this thing because like I can feel the wall and I can feel the floor. Yeah, I'm in the back corner. Like I don't even need to see to understand the way I'm moving because it's such a natural like one-to-one mapping. So
It is very nice.
I think the hard thing about locomotion in VR is that I only came upon these concepts after like years of being involved in VR and playing different games and paying attention to what works and what doesn't. So I think that you could get a lot of cool like throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks type things. But I would worry that it would be a little demoralizing just because I think this is specifically a really hard problem. So that's
Yeah.
a big deal.
Wait.
I think locomotion in VR is the hardest problem. Because once you can locomote, all your options are open. You can now make every type of game again.
Which
You're not
count.
limited to certain
Too
types of
much latency.
experiences. Because the
Yeah.
moment to moment is no longer terrible.
Fuck.
So
Dude.
it's
The scissors.
yeah.
And some of that's on the
Which
hardware
one's this?
problem, and some of that's on the
Yeah.
hardware side, and some of that's on the software
Scissors.
side. So
Rock,
Yeah.
when
paper.
we get like new like foot tracking and body tracking, that could help different
Well,
types of locomotion.
what's interesting about feet is that I don't actually think foot tracking would help for walking very much, because
Well,
then
'cause
you
you
would
can't
still have
move.
the exact same problems of not moving. What's interesting about Gorilla Tag is that your legs actually do give you an axis of control, which is turning, which is really difficult to do with just your hands. Like if you had to make it so when you touched a surface your hand rotated and that rotated you in real life, you would just start projectile vomiting everywhere. Like it wouldn't work. So the fact that you have your legs to act as the turn stick actually works really well. So it's
Yeah.
like you almost need like an extra
God.
input
I'm terrible.
to handle the virtual
I mostly want
movement, if that makes sense. I'm not describing that right. The thought's not completely
Yeah.
straight in my brain. But it's the same reason why, like, if you have a joystick, you can only
You
move
can
in
do
two
that, Noah.
axes, right? Because it's just 2 dimensions. And that's why 3D games are tough, because you can't just move in 3D space with a joystick. It just flat out doesn't work. So that's why even
And-
3D games tend to have 2D interaction planes plus like a jump button.
Yep.
So like having your legs as an extra input gives you the twist, because you have 3 dimensions of movement, but then you need a 4th one, which is your yaw, and your legs act as the yaw input without making you vomit. So like
Yeah.
I don't even think feet controllers would help that much. So I genuinely think the hardware right now is basically on the level of magic. Like the hardware is so unbelievably good, and the software is all terrible.
I see.
So yeah.
So it's all the software side. Then.
So that's my long answer to say I don't want to shit on the idea of having a locomotion focused VR game jam. I just think it would be super hard, like to get.
My headset died? What? What's going on? Oh, my game crashed. What the hell? Oh, it's charging. Well, okay, my game crashed. Rip. What's going on in the chat? Whoops.
There's one more thing I wanted to show you on Forest. Some of the
do it.
leaves are
What's up?
one-sided.
My game crashed.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
noticed
so,
that.
yeah, one
Did
of
you
them
know
are-
that?
My game crashed.
I don't know what you mean. This game is perfect and it would never crash. That's slander. I can't believe this
Oh god,
libel.
when you have the baby head that plays Let's Go, it crashes.
Also,
Yeah, I
this is
wanna-
a slippery wall. This thing right here. Confusing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that one should not be a slippery wall. That was my bad.
Oh, did you set specific like physics materials on the walls?
music.
No, I added an extra factor that like, so you know how when you grab something with 2 hands, they kind of slide towards each other a
Yeah.
little bit? I made it so that that happens with your single hand when touching certain surfaces as well. It already happened a tiny bit, just so that your arms wouldn't get like totally locked to stuff because it feels a little weird. But it's yeah. So which are the leaves?
Let's get a big. Let's just do that tree. I know where they are on that tree.
There's a glitched out leaf there right now.
Right here. So the first one is right here. If you drop down, it's right here.
What is it?
Just drop. It's one-sided.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, I'm planning on. I want to try replacing all of these leaves with sprites that has more
Yeah.
Oh,
transparency, so that you can
Interesting.
see through them.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
these are literally 3D objects, just really thin. Because
I see.
it's all I could figure out how to get working. The leaves are the thing that I hate the most in this map. They just look absolutely god awful.
I've heard that with the spectator mod, it can be frustrating to avoid all
Oh
of the leaves.
god, it is
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, I want to
Anyway,
make it so
another
that they're
big
just
issue.
like you can effectively see through them instead of like, you know, because I couldn't make them too poofy, otherwise that would be a total block. But the trees already look completely diseased. So- yeah. So
I
not,
see.
not proud of the leaves. Because I couldn't just do the regular style that you do with just like a big like cover over them.
Oh yeah.
Because then obviously you can't see shit, and you're supposed to be able to see stuff when you're climbing through the
What's up with
branches.
this one?
So
Yeah.
I want to give sprites a try because I can't put too many actual transparent materials, but I think
It's like a
sprites
fruit.
work slightly differently. Question mark. I think it should be okay.
Hey, Lemming, what's up with the sleeve? Oops.
It's a good leaf. What do you mean? Look, I clicked import UV maps on Unity, and then I clicked bake light maps.
Wait, hold up. This
What
leaf
more
is
can
kind
I
of
do?
messed up here.
Those are the only two tools I have, dude. Why you gotta be on my case?
Hey, you want to go through and I'll point out every single light mapping error on your map? That would be very helpful, right?
Everywhere, and you'll point to a light mapping error. What's fun is that every time I bake it, the problem spots move. Like they never fully go away. They just go from spot to spot.
I've never used a light mapper before, so I should try it. I guess it looks like fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I think on the whole, the baked light maps look great.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't, like, it doesn't hurt the performance at all. But getting it to bake well is very hard. And I have not figured out how to do it.
You should add like a
Would you ever consider
really
that
big
style?
level where you can have like a huge boost and you just fly around the whole map. Just scale everything up.
That's for modding right there.
There used to on the capture the flag build, I made it so that if you got tagged in enemy territory, you would turn like into a ghost, and then you'd have to run back to your starting zone before you would respawn. And I made like the speed multiplier by like 2 or 3 or something ridiculous. So like you would just bound through the air, like it was pretty sick. Yeah, I think that like having different concepts around like being able to move faster and stuff would be super cool. Like I have an idea that I want to try for like a character building system, like an RPG.
Yeah.
But without like stats.
That was funny.
I had something like you're a robot and you have like these power cores, and you can put the power cords in different parts of your body that'll affect your different stats. Like maybe you put something in your arms, and now your arms are stronger and you can push yourself further. So like you can build your character differently by moving these
You could
cords,
call it
these
a-
cores around.
You could call it Monkey Max.
Yeah.
Monkey
Like
Mac.
I think that kind of ability of like building and changing your character through like interacting with your own body, like that's similar conceptually in some ways to your game.
Oh yeah.
Like I think having everything like built into your actual character and having to interact with it is really cool. Like there's a game called Stormland where at certain stages you upgrade your arm and you physically take your arm off and put it in this machine, and the machine upgrades your arm, and then you grab it and you put
No,
it
that's
back
not
on,
right.
which feels pretty cool.
Yes, it's
Gotcha.
Didn't realize that wasn't it.
Why don't you fall down? Hey, you, get down here.
Fleming, may I ask what is on your head?
Coconut.
Oh, it's okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I never knew this whole time.
What do you think
Look,
it
you
was?
can see if you look under it, you can see the white.
Wait, I can see that.
Oh, you can. That's actually really cool. Oh, tell your head.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
funny.
you can go.
Somebody's laugh got glitched out.
Coconut. Gotta kill him.
Hey.
Oh, abusing in front of the creator.
Oh my god. This slows. Dude, I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm using slippery walls against the creator.
Maybe he'll change.
Wait, I'll get into a
People
spot.
master this game too much.
No.
Get to the spot, yeah. Yeah, the pinch run spot.
Pinch. Oh yeah. I'm
Yeah, the one,
terrible
the one,
at that
the.
spot. Yeah. I know Fizzing's really good at it. But...
Damn it.
You need to learn how to climb these.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
you
super
just said you're
inconsistent with it.
terrible at it.
Yeah, I am.
What? You're doing way better than me. I consider myself decent.
Oops. Damn. It's like just breaststroking up a wall.
Oh yeah, you can this
Yeah,
is
Miz,
pinch
that-
climbing.
this
This is what we
takes
call
a
pinch
while.
climbing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
This is definitely not the best wall to do it on.
The best way to learn is on the wall jumps. Once you get the concept down, then you can try it
Yeah.
in different places.
Yeah, Miz, go to the two walls. It's
Yeah, I've
much
done it
easier.
here, but oh yeah.
You can also practice on the corner,
Oh yeah, that's a lot
so
easier.
you get the
On corner
feel of
makes it
like.
better. Sometimes you get stuck when you do it in the corner though.
I've seen somebody do that before. Oh, I'm not that good at that. Oh, nice.
Did they move this?
No.
Oh, don't do the thing. Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna.
Lemming, where did you get all the sounds? Like, did you record them? First?
No!
I'm gonna guess they're from Open Game Art or Free Sound.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wait, where is he? Oh, did his game crash?
Did I mute him or
Oh,
something?
there you are.
I also.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Aw, your hand died.
Just that coconut.
That's no fun.
Oh,
Alright,
oh wait, Most is still here?
No.
Most, where are you?
He's got the brown color. It's disgusting.
Ah,
Is Moses sitting in Canyon?
No, he's over here.
Okay.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna head out. Thank you, Biz, for inviting
Thanks for
me.
joining. Yeah, I'll probably head out now too. I should probably get some work done.
Alright, see you, Miz.
All right, see y'all. Thanks for joining. This was fun.
thanks for playing.
Yeah, it's very
Get Most, get him. Get the old
Oh,
YouTuber
no.
that is popular.
All right. You gonna get up?
Oh no.
Andy suspiciously also sounds
Wow,
like
this is
Aaron.
like really fun to watch.
I don't
Just from
know.
up here.
He does. He's just like Aaron.
No, I don't.
Like, you are literally the same person.
Oh no!
Dang.
Ooh, oh no! Oh, get over here, Motion.
Oh no, I messed it up.
No!
Kind of.
Dang. 3v1. Just can't catch
I
him.
love the footstep sound. It's so nice.
Oh, there we go.
Like I can hear
All right, I'm out.
If you're on the ground, you're up there in the trees.
Yeah, I love that.
All right, I'm back. Now let's fix all my audio settings. All right, that was cool. Thanks for joining. 8:30. So I gotta work on my actual. on my game a bit. What's going on in the chat here? Let's see. Bodai, that is Lemming is the dev of Gorilla Tag. Yes. Yeah, he was also a competitive player of Echo VR, which is another game that has really good Locomotion, another VR game. Very interesting discussion. Yeah, we did. I did a whole like edited live stream with him, or it's on my live channel. Let's see. Yeah, wireless is definitely the best way to play. It's easier to turn around. Yeah, there is a pro Gorilla Tag scene. I found out too a while back. It's pretty cool. It's really fun. Somehow memed this into the AMC craze, huh? Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna change my settings here. Get that set up. Set up my video producer settings here, and we will stream manager. I've been doing a lot of experiments in Godot of performance experiments, so that's what I'm going to be doing now. Let's see. And science and technology. Tags. Game development. They still haven't added the damn category. Okay. It's broken. Twitch music is so bad. Twitch soundtrack. See, everything's going through. Wow, this is so broken. Come on. Soundtrack. Oh, maybe I need to turn off my VPN. Oh, that might break my stream though. Forgot I have that on now. Oh, whatever. I'll just do lo-fi hip-hop beats to study to, because that is allowed for Twitch. Don't think it would break it. Alright. Whatever. This is working. Okay, so performance tests. I've been doing a bunch of experiments and stuff to figure out what gives the best performance here. It's pretty cool stuff. I have a GitHub set up. I can put it in the chat of all my experiments, and I don't have like videos and stuff yet. I was gonna post it on Twitter, but or I guess whatever, this is the repo. So I've done pathfinding experiments. I found the best way to do pathfinding is actually you have a manager with a queue that just takes in every request and does one get symbol path call per frame. And I found if I put it on a separate frame, it actually had way worse performance. It was like a third of the performance of having it on the main frame. I don't know why. Maybe navmesh like calcs are done on the main frame or something. Okay, but what we're gonna do now is ARM-IK. Yeah, I'm gonna do the ARM-IK test, and I'll try putting it through a queue system. We're gonna test out how this goes. let's add in my 3D model. What's everyone been working on? How's it going in chat? Let's see. Characters, mandates. I think this is it. Okay, and then let's see. See, we can set up, I guess, the character or something here. You leave this window open to get smarter. Yes, it's a good idea. I am extremely intelligent. Okay, so yeah, delete that. Oh, it's gonna crash the engine. It's gonna be one of those arbitrary things that. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. Those arbitrary things that crashes the game engine. Okay. Don't care about that. All right, so I need to get my IK script from my other game. Go projects. Kind of want to test and see if it runs faster in C#, but I don't really want to rewrite the whole script in C#. That'd be a lot of work. Okay, so this is going to have, oh, right, so I need to position 3D. You have to have a magnet L, and, oops. This is gonna crash it, what the hell? Why is adding in nodes and remove them? That's so weird. When you create a 3D scene like this and you like add and remove nodes, it like throws a whole bunch of errors. Node not found, hits relative. Like, what does that fucking mean? Can I even run this scene? No, I can't. Oh, right, because the script, yeah, who cares about that? Okay, so we got magnet L and magnet R. Really? And that's going to throw errors too? Why? That renaming it breaks it. Man. Okay, I'm just going to delete this and we'll start over with the graphics. Come on, let me do stuff. And R, okay. Configure the snap, okay. So I need magnet L to go to like 1 over, and R to go 1 over, I guess. Wait, that's not it. Magnet R, there. Move it back maybe and down a bit. And I need to set up some kind of animation for this. What tests am I doing? Well, everything. I don't know if you just hopped in, but I have a GitHub link. I just posted in the chat a second ago. Oh, whoops, I forgot to put the webcam on, yeah. Okay, there we go. What's up? Okay, I need to drop on the character now. Why is such a broken ass system? Okay, so this has that. I don't really need the reload stuff, but whatever. Yeah, I could just remove that. Can I just remove all this? I can just remove all this, right? Do it without the reload stuff. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that works and doesn't break. Why is there no hand? Oh, I need to set the hand left, I guess. I'll have to set it through this. Let's see, hand left. Don't need to pre-initialize that. Okay, there we go. Okay, hopefully that works. Now let's set up an animation here. Oh, magnet L, magnet R, hand left, hand right. There we go. And then I need to set up an animation. Move. 2 seconds, loop, start on awake, and we'll set. Have I tried using the Godot VS Code plugin? No, I haven't. I didn't know there was one. Have I seen Coltic on Twitter? No, I haven't. I'll check it out as soon as got this. Let's see, hand right. Let's move these out here and keyframe both of them. And then move you to here. Let's say there. But no, damn it. Go to there, keyframe there. Oh, let me see. Move that in. Okay, and then this one. There, okay, so it should track the hands to that. That's fine, that's all I need. Is this gonna get called? Yeah, it gets called and ready. And process updates that. Okay, cool. It's not called enable or disable on start. Okay. Alright, let's see. So if I put in an IK character here, and then I drop in a camera, set that current. And then let's put the FPS display. Let's run this scene, make sure it works. They are tracking the wrong. Why is the left and right are both tracking the same hand? That's not right. Is it easier to notice bad art in first-person games? Yes, definitely. Alright, I fucked up something when I modified the code. Update arm positions. This doesn't need to be here. Oh, I can just comment out or cut that part out. Okay, so it's updating. I never call that. Oh no, I do call that. Okay, so that's in process. Hand R is set to, oh whoops, hasn't flipped. Hand L, maybe that was it. Is there a reason I use position instead? Yeah, it looks nicer. I think I have the magnets flipped too, don't I? Oh, I do. Yeah, that should be called magnet R. That one should be L. There, and then R goes there, and then L goes there. Position 3D will show up in the editor, as you can see there. Okay, so let's make this a little more exaggerated here. The animation. See this gizmo thing? That shows up when you use position 3D. That doesn't show up in. Okay, let's see. I want to make like a full-on like outward wave thing there. Can I flip backwards? No. Okay. Why are you not updating the view? Oh, did I hit numlock? No. Just doesn't work anymore. Let's see. Rear view. Here we go. Hand right, hand left. Up to like there. Hello. Why is it not letting me key the animation anymore? Ah, come on, what's going on here? Okay, don't need that. Hand L needs to go over there. Key that. And then these two go up to there. And then I think that part I want to move back. Oh, come on, I didn't keyframe the right hand. Okay, so chest that. No, it's up all our faults. Okay, there we go. Hands are a little buggy. I think it is reaching out a little too far. Whoops. Let me just modify that so it doesn't look bad in the demos. Wait, take me to here. There. And now it's not letting me keyframe it again. Okay, now it is. That's so annoying. There we go. Okay. That's a little too far out. Not doing animation. This is for performance testing my inverse kinematics code. I'm doing a bunch of performance experiments and tests. I just want to like show that the hands are moving. I'm just trying to make the demo look somewhat presentable. Alright, the hands are still popping up a little too high. Over here, okay. Okay, that's fine. Alright, now we need to put like 300 of these in the scene or something. Let's see. Set the configure to like 2 units for the snap. Or let's say 5 like that. And then we'll do it a bunch deep. So let's say 30. Let's see how it looks with 30. Drop these in a node so I can hide them. Yeah, Godot's animation needs some more stuff. There was a whole thread about it on Twitter of like proposals for new stuff. Okay, so I have 30 characters all doing ARM-IK, and I'm getting about 600 frames per second using my custom ARM-IK code here. 600 frames, all right. And if I look at Profiler, Let's see how it looks. We can see it is taking, so there's 60 calls to that, 120 that, yep. Alright, so 30 characters, it's taking 1 millisecond. I hate how this profiler does that, it like pops between these things. Like I just want it to show me the script functions. But it like randomly will pop in with like 2D stuff, and I have no idea what those spikes are. Okay, so we can see it's about, yeah, 1.3 milliseconds. I don't know if you multiply that times that, like what do you do? Is it 1 millisecond times 30, or is it 1 millisecond overall? It's not super clear. Didn't I rewrite this in C#? No, I rewrote the player character's hair in C#. This I have not. I'd be curious to try, but I also don't want to like spend a bunch of time rewriting when I think I have ideas for solutions I want to try. Okay, so okay, what am I doing? So I got 60 there. Okay, 30 characters, it was 600 frames per second. Now we're going to do another test where I do a queued system. And I'm going to, let's make a new scene here. RMIK queue, right? So we're going to do basic queue. So instead of using the default script, let's see. Oh, I'll have to redo all these. Yeah, I'll have to make another character that does queuing. IKQ character. All right, and then we'll this one. Take that script off, and we'll do RMIKQ. All right. Erase that. Copy this. Put it in here. And let's just assign everything. Magnet left. Magnet right, and L, and R, and then skeleton. Yeah, no, that's not the skeleton. There we go. Okay, and then we do IKQ, and then we'll drop that on here. So 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So that's 30 characters. Okay. So now I need to write this and have it go through a queue manager thing. So we're gonna have, let's see, arm IK manager, and we'll put you in a IK manager group. And then on the RMIKQ, we're gonna have, okay, so it's going to, oh, this is gonna be annoying. Okay, so basically I need to take all the math in here, right? Is this used at all? Oh, it's not, okay. Get rid of you. These are all, wait, what? So this is never called. Weird. Oh, I think this is for, okay, this is for like, yeah, the main character has to update that. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Hey, what's up, Gadget? Game Dave, how's it going? It's alright. Played some Gorilla Tag, and now I'm working on performance stuff. I've learned a lot since I started this project. I mean, I didn't stream most of it, but here, I'll where is it? I will share the GitHub for anyone who wants it. Right there. You can look through all my notes and stuff. I think pathfinding was the big one I learned a lot on. Also, did you know Move and Slide has better performance than Move and Slide with Snap? Alright, let's see. So, I need to move all of this into the IK manager. So what this is going to do is have the same thing as I have here, this, copy, and just, oh come on, copy, paste, there we are. Okay, so I don't need a navigation, anything like that, don't need navigation, instead I will do, don't need you, okay, so we're going to do calc IK. And then we go to, let me get rid of all this stuff. So I need, how much code do I need here? I don't need any of this stuff. It should all be completely independent of all of this. Instead, we're gonna take is magnet position, goal hand. I'm gonna need to pass in the skeleton, aren't I? Okay. So skeleton, we'll have to get past. Okay, so we'll just pass in this stuff, and then I'll figure it out from there. I guess just that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, pass that in, yes. Yeah, 200 FPS, it was pretty big. Okay. The main one that I'm weirded out by is that when I put the pathfinding code on a separate thread, it got worse, like significantly worse performance. I definitely did something wrong because it crashes like a lot. But I don't know what it is, and it's like weird that it also works, but it's like worse performance. Okay, so we pass in this. We need to pass in like a skeleton, right, or something. Okay, let's see, calc. Calculate next IK. I don't know. Function calc IK, and we'll just pass in this. Okay, so we pass in mag position, the hand, whether or not it's a left hand. We get the arm, the arm index, the lower arm index, the hand index, the upper arm length, lower arm length, the goal hand. Is that a position? Yeah. Oh, it's an object. Okay, good. Magnet position, and then whether or not it's a left hand, and then we also need to pass in the skeleton. Okay, there we go. So we're going to pass that in, and then we're going to get data from it. So let's see, IK data dictionary. Okay. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Okay, so the calculation info, we'll pop the front, and we clear that. Oh, let's see. Oh, I see. Okay. So, Godot's A start. No, I'm using the whatever the navigation system is that uses navmesh. All right, so we call this and pass it in. Let's just. So when we go in here, we're going to say var calc, or no, IK data equals this, and we're just going to pass in all of these values. Maybe I could just. is left. That's all. Oh, let's see, it'll pass it in for the left and the right arm, I guess. And they'll be sequential, so that's fine. Calc IK. Calc. No, this should be calculate IK, and then this should be Q. Calc. Inverse kinematics. There we go. Then I can just pass everything in here. There we go. Current Y angles are declared. So we need to pass that in somewhere. Let's see, current Y angle. I should really have typed these. Been a lot easier to read. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so we take this and then we add it to the Q. A flex reward. I should do something with channel points at some point. Something clever since I am a game developer. Okay, so we get the IK data and then we put that on the Q, right? So I'm gonna say Q, I really need to do it with like both hands somehow. Oh, I know what I could do, okay. And then we're gonna say var key equals, let's see. Key equals the string skeleton. Oh, that should be different. If is left, then key plus equals L, else plus equals R. There we go. If key in cache, then return. I should just put this in the code or something. Function get key. There, okay. Okay, and then I do, oh, I deleted that, damn it. If key in cache, return, there we go. Oops. Wait, can I do that on one line? If key in cache, return. Oh, interesting, I didn't know you could do that. Alright, so if we already have one in the queue, we just ignore it. Otherwise, we store all that, and then we do q dot push back IK data. There we go. And then we say, okay, so that stores our IK calculation data onto a queue. And then what we need to do is actually run that. Let's see, function dq IK calc, and we'll say IK calc, IK data, here we are. So we push that onto the back, and then we need to pop front. Oops. Oh, wait, here we are. Okay, pop front, and we'll say var IK data equals that. Then we're gonna say we need to pull all of this. We're gonna say IK data and just put that in front of everything. Can I like make this a multi-line thing? Like a method call, that would be really easy. Where's the, oh, here it is. Wait, could I, no, I can't do that, I don't think. Wait, no, can I? Does it let you do that? Oh, I think it does. Oh, cool. Oh, that's a lot easier, a lot more readable. Yo, gaming, yeah. Oh, nice, yeah. Alright, so we pass in all that. Alright, okay, so calculate the IK. So we pop front, then we call that, and then we do more key equals get key with the skeleton and is left, and we just say cache dot erase key. So we dequeue it. Alright, so we queue it and then we dequeue it. Cool. And then we can just do, let's see, IK data. No, we just say let's see, export var IK calculations per frame equals, let's say 2. Then I see, let's just do for I in range that, then we just do dq IK calculation, and we just have to check if q dot size equals 0, return. There we go. Do I play chess? No. I played it when I was a kid. What language is Godot? It's GDScript. Yeah, it's custom for Godot. That's pretty fun. I like it. I can see why they made a lot of the decisions they did with it. Like, you have to put var when you define a variable. At first I found that annoying coming from Python, but now I like see the value in it. Like, you can very clearly see when you declare a variable. Whereas with Python, it's kind of hard to tell if you're using something you declared somewhere else or if it's something new. Oh, is my face tam too big? I can make it smaller. Okay, so this should work. It should work as it is. I think. Runs all the calculations. Yep. I could do if is instance valid skeleton. There. That's for normal gameplay, but alright, let's see. So then on the actual regular script, we need to get a reference to that. Oh, I should have left that other one open. Where's that other script? Q agent. I need that code. Alright, so armikq. I need to get a reference to the IK manager. And that is that group, right? Yes. Okay, so we get a reference to this, and we just say var IK manager. Okay. Is the skeleton eye case? No, it sucks. That's why I don't use it. It's really garbage and shit. It doesn't work. It just like, it doesn't work for arms. I don't know. It gets like really twisted and weird, and like it doesn't maintain its form. It doesn't use like a deterministic thing. It's like a iterative thing that like gets broken over time. So it'll like look good for the first 30 seconds in game, and then it like completely breaks. It's weird. It's really annoying. But yeah, I had to write my own system. Spent a long time on it. Let's see. Oh, why does it do that when you save? Sometimes it just like, yeah, it takes you to other scenes. So annoying. Okay, so we're in the RMI queue here. We get a reference to the manager, and then every frame we're just going to get all of this stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna get all this stuff. So we need to call this on the IK manager. So where is the IK manager? It has Q calculate IQ. Okay, that, pass in the skeleton, do the end, and then we do that, and then we duplicate it and do one true for that. Actually, oh wait, I have a better idea. Manager. Whoops. That. Instead of calling this twice, why don't I just call it once, and then I can have... Oh wait, because I need to pass in the individual things. Okay, I can't just... Yeah. Oh, I need to... Okay, so I have it once there, and then I need to do it once here. Right, because I'm passing in completely separate values. Okay, and then I do that. And then we do true on that one. Okay. Hand R, what are these? Hand R and hand L, what? Oh. Wait, where were these defined? Oh, interesting. I didn't even realize I did that. Oh well, whatever. Let's see if it works. So if I go to the queue, we're here, we are running this every frame. I don't really need to run that. Updates. Yeah, this just calls that. Okay, so that's all the code. I don't need any of that stuff. Oh, I do need to pass in our current Y angle though. Let's see, that would be rotation.y, I believe. And that's right there. There. Do I need that? Can I just, yeah, let's just comment out that. Not really relevant for this. Okay, let's see. Does it break? Nope. Okay. Upper arm length. Oh, that one is not in there. Did I not? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Damn it. I didn't include that in here. Goal hand, okay. Okay, is that correct? Okay, and then I did it right over here. That's weird. Okay. And it works. There is a bit of a, wow, that, why is the performance so bad? Okay, I fucked up something. I definitely fucked up something. So the basic one works at 600, but this one, so the queue is definitely getting broken here. The queue should only go up to the size of 120, I think. So let's see what's going on. When I call queue here, I'm doing get key. If it's in the cache, I return. Oh, but I never actually add it to the cache. Duh. Okay, so cache key equals that. There we go. That's what I did wrong. Much better. Look at that. I went from, it's like indistinguishable here, obviously, but when I cat the, look at that. 600 frame rate. Then I use a queuing system, and I go up to 2250. That is so much better. Oh, see ya, Nozuka. Have a good night. But here's the thing. If I turn on VSync, that'll limit the frame rate because it's only calling 2 updates per frame. Since I'm doing 2,000, oh god, I gotta restart. 2,000, you know, frames per second, then, you know, since I'm doing 2,000 frames per second, you can't tell the difference. But if I cap the frame rate to 60, it looks horrible, right? Look at that, it's terrible. Because it's only doing one, since there's 60 characters, it's only doing 1 update per second, right? So I could just pump the number of updates per second up, right? Like that's pretty bad. I could base it on the time between frames. Or I could pump the number up and then like prioritize closer ones. 24, yeah. Let's see, how high can I get? If I went to like 20 calculations per second, when would it start to be noticeable? Okay, so you can see it's definitely like slower here. Project settings, let's see. Search VSync. Very annoying that I have to restart every single time. Save and restart. It's like you can change VSync in-game without restarting the game if you set up a menu option for that, but you can't change it in the editor. So if I go to 20 updates per second, it only gives me 1,000 frame rate. This is why VSync is bad. But like, so I could just do a test to see if VSync is on, and then I'll do like 60 updates per second if it is. I could base it on the delta maybe. So like print the delta. Let's see, print delta. So that's pretty like high there. Wait, why is it? Oh, it's because it's printing, that's why. So let's do 1 divided by delta. Is that what it is? No, wait, I need to print that, There's 50. I just need to make sure it's happening 60 times a second, right? I want there to be 60. So calculations per second, I think is what I want. So let's say there's going to be 60 calculations every second. Is that right? Well, let's do 120 per second. How many are happening per second actually right now? Because if I have 2200 frames per second, and then I do, let's see, if I have 2250 frames per second, you know, and I do, well, let's say 600 frames FPS, I want to equal 60 updates per frame. I mean, that was happening in the other one. Maybe I'm mathing this wrong. Yeah, if I use physics process, but then it's like not performance dependent or something, then it could like mess up the, I don't know. Let's try physics process. Yeah, let's just see how it looks. let's see. So if I do per frame, and I'm like, let's do 4 per frame. Oh, that's a good way to test how it looks, I guess, right? Okay, so that looks bad. And I say 20 per frame. But then it's like, it's not updating out smoothly, I don't know. Pretty good performance though. Let's see, if I do 60 per frame, I mean 40, that looks pretty smooth. Wait, I wanted to, how often, where do I get the like time step for the physics frame? Physics, time step, where is it? 3D, physics, physics FPS. Okay, so it happens 60 times a second. The physics are calculated 60 times a second. So if I say, I want you to do 40 per frame, that would mean I'm doing 40 per frame. If I want it to happen at 30 FPS, then I would just do half or something, right? Then it would do every other frame. It would be doing, so now it's, yeah, now it's doing it at 30 FPS. But the thing is like, what if I want it to go faster? Like, see, you can, I mean, if you notice the difference, right? It's not like running fully optimally, right? It's like noticeable. It's weird how it's like, I set this at 60 here, and it's running every single frame. It's running at 60 FPS, and it goes 3 times faster than it does in this scene. Weird. See, here it's running, it does look a lot smoother, I guess, right here. I could just put a setting in the menu or something. I guess because it's happening literally every frame instead of just 60 times a frame. But I mean, I could literally just put that in a, I could just put this value right here. I could put inside of a, like whatchamacallit, a setting in the settings menu under like under performance options. That way people with slower computers can turn it down. What's up, cute Salmon? Working on performance stuff. Wait, did I run the wrong scene? Oh, I did, yeah, that's why. Yeah, low quality animation. RMIK updates, let's see, yeah. Yeah, I could just set a performance option here, right? That lets you change the number of, right? And just turn down the quality of the animation or something, right? Put it up to 120. Wow, that looks great. Even though it's doing 120 updates. Oh, it's still going to be locked to the physics frame, right? Physics step though. So if I were to add in more units though, it would do, right, if I were to be like, yeah, now it's running a, it's updating each one every other frame, kind of. But yeah, it's not going to change the performance though, is it? Because, I mean, it should still run it because it's still doing the same number per frame. Oh no, it's not, because I turned it up to 120, right? That's why it's, that's why it was going down, because it was just doing more calculations. Yeah, it's not going to match the frame rate. See, now it's getting slower. Of course, I'm not going to have this many characters in game, but I just want to, I kind of like the idea of tying it to process instead of physics process. right? Because then if I just said like 2 per frame, then it's like, well, thanks for the raid, Shandon. See, now it's like 2 per frame. Why is it so bad all of a sudden? When I have 90 characters on screen, I'm still doing 2 updates per frame. But it's like suddenly working a lot worse. I guess because it has to chug through more or something. Weird. And I kind of like, though, as your performance drops, the animation gets lower quality, which improves which it's like a dynamic way of increasing your game's performance. You just trade animation quality for smoothness or something. Kind of interesting. It's like almost noticeable, but in a very subtle way. How does it look if I do 1 per second? It's the same performance, but it looks worse. Wow, that's really interesting. With 3, it's slightly worse, but it looks significantly better. Wow, that's so interesting. Huh. And I can also do like a distance thing where I change based on I prioritize the closer ones to the camera, but I don't think I need to do that. I'm not going to have 90 characters on screen doing IK stuff ever. But like this is a really good way of just like automatically adjusting it. And it like barely affects it. Like look how smooth that is for like a 400 frame increase over just having every single one do it when they can. So they're all running every single frame. I mean, it looks smoother, but it's like, it's not really important. And this has 3 times the number of characters for this, and has a 400 frame per second improvement. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, okay, that is a cool thing. Yeah, they probably wouldn't even notice in the middle of action. So I'm definitely using that system. Wow. Oh, and if anyone's just popping in, here is the link to all my performance experiments in Godot. Definitely got to make a thread about this. Okay, so we got the IK thing. What's next? Object pooling I want to do. Let's add this to the thing. Performance tests. Added tests for ARM IK Q and IKQ system. Did I change the README? Is it gonna conflict? No, it isn't. Cool. Remember the source of performance test, implementing code in process versus calling it. Remember significant. I feel like I've noticed that. Godot performance on mobile is terrible? Oh damn. I haven't done any mobile, so I don't know, but that would make sense. Okay, so what I need to do now is I'm gonna write up this test real quick. So it was this is ARM IK. ARM IK, and this is tests performance on a custom ARM IK system I wrote. Then I have the scenes ARM IK basic. IK basic has, what is it, 30 characters. Each call, each update both arms every frame. And then, each call, each update their IK twice per frame, once for each arm. And then arm IKQ has 30 characters that send their IK update requests, send IK update to an IK manager that updates does a fixed number of IK calculations each frame, and then results on my machine. And we're gonna put, it's very annoying that this doesn't like put new lines. See right here, it doesn't like new line it like it does in the write-up. So dumb. Who wrote this shit? Okay, so there, and then I gotta do that. Results on my machine. There we go. There we go. And then, okay, so okay, so RMIK basic, I'm getting about 590, 600 frames per second. Yeah, 600 frames per second. FPS, and then on Q, well, let's see, I guess I'll just do 560 to 60. 560 to 600. And then, let's see, and then on Q with calculations per frame, let's see, 2 calculations per frame, 2200, let's say FPS, 4 does 2000 FPS, 4 maybe I should call it CPF for CPF. And let's try 30. And that gives 760. $730, let's say. It's like 730 to 780, I guess. Okay, commit that. Nice. Oh, come on, I gotta edit this shit. There we go. All right, yeah, difference is crazy. Yeah, I've found so many crazy performance improvements since I've started doing these tests. Like, I'm gonna just completely rework so much stuff in Raw Flash. Just gonna get that incredible performance boost. I still gotta learn more about how geometry works though, because like I did these tests. Okay, so here we have, in this test, it's like a ton of meshes, and they're all simple geometry, but they have alpha scissor. They have transparent textures with alpha scissor enabled, right? And there is, you know, lighting with shadows, right? So we run this, and we get 370 frames per second, right? Then I do it with complex geometry, so no transparency. This is all geometry, just two-sided. It's just, you know, a lot higher mesh or triangle count, I guess. But no transparency, right? It's completely opaque. And shadows, of course. We get pretty much exactly the same performance, right? It's like a few frames higher, right? It goes up to like 390. It's like 10 frames higher or something, right? But then I do both. So one half here is, I think, this is the one with simple geometry and transparent textures, and then this one is complex geometry, no transparency, right? So I have both in the same scene, and then it's half, right? It's like 170 frames per second. So having two materials in the same scene just like demolishes the performance. Yeah, it's really weird. So I'm like thinking maybe I should have literally everything be opaque and just use complex geometry, and then I could like just use a massive texture atlas and everything shares like one material. Like would that, is that what it is, you know? I kind of need to test though if it's just like if I were to change the material on, I don't know, if I were to use two of the same type, like they're both opaque but they use different materials, like would that also cause the problem? Can I output the benchmark? No, these are all manual. Yeah, I need to, yeah, I want to test just using two separate materials or something. Let's see, so this, let's do a test. Complex geo, two mats. I'll make this scene, right? And then we need to hide that so I don't select it on accident. Okay, so delete you. Come on, select. Select. So come on. Why can't you click it? Just click it. Let me select you. Like, why? So bad. Okay, come on. There. Okay. So I bleeded that entire chunk. Now I want to just make another spatial here. Left. Right. There we go. And then I really should have just put some kind of like generator in here or something for spawning a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I need to, I'm going to do Atlas testing at some point with some stuff. I just need an easy way to set up Atlas. I need to learn how to do that in Blender because I think there's a way you can have a scene just output a bunch of models. Okay, so this has configure snap set to 5. Okay, cool. And then I want to set, let's duplicate you to be 2. Call it that. Clear inheritance on you. And I'm just going to set you to have a new spatial material. And I'll just make it red or something, right? I don't care really. Oh, and turn off culling. Where is it? Parameters, cull mode disabled. There we are. Okay, so now we put you onto here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I think I spread that out too much, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Is that, why is that giving me a way worse? Why is that like, is that right? Looks a lot smaller there. Yeah, what's up with that? Oh, there we go. Maybe? Weird. It's supposed to be snapping every increment of 5 or something. What? Oh, maybe these front ones, I didn't do that. Come on, grab. It's so hard to grab things. Okay. There, okay. Now I set it up for snap to 5. No, what kind of interval is this? Oh, did I? Oh, it's scaled different. What the hell? Why are these scaled different? I think? No, is it? No, they're the same size. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Let's do it manually. Okay. And then let's put this into something. Why is that over there? Yeah, okay, let's just center that. Yeah, that's snapping to 5, right? But like when I configure it to go to 5, it doesn't actually go to 5. Why does it say it's at 10? Oh, it is it? Okay, it is there. It's just the perspective is being weird. Okay, there we go. And then drop that. Can I do this or something? No. There we go, okay, and then okay, there we go. Now I can test out the scene. Okay, so let's see what this does. 200 and 300. Okay, so I get an extra 100 frames per second when I'm using opaque materials with complex geometry. Interesting. I'll have to add that to the scene as well. Let's see, back this up. Ah, come on, dude. Okay, get pull origin master. I don't care. Just, yeah, I don't care. Okay, get push. It's kind of annoying. If I want to change the README, I have to pull everything and put a note in about it. Okay, so wait, what was this? It was... whoa, now it's 350. What? Why is it 370? I thought it was like 280 just a second ago. Okay, well it's 360 now. 360 is 370, okay. And this was called Complex GO2 Materials. That was weird. I was doing 280 earlier. Alright, yeah, it's going to like 360. Yeah, I'll just put 360 on there. Okay. Maybe I should. Oh, it's 9:40. I want to go to sleep soon. I've been going to sleep early. I'm gonna start putting this as a write-up on Twitter, so I can show everyone how smart I am. Okay, so let's start with the pathfinding, because that's a big deal. So I want to show off my pathfinding tests. So first up, we have basic pathfinding, right? And that has 25 agents moving towards a target. There's about 750 at the start, and then it gets up to 1200 towards the end. Okay, so let's just set up the screen recorder, I guess. Now let's download that later. Output will be an MOV. Okay, there we go. Right screen. Okay, so I'm gonna just do. I'm not gonna edit this, it's too much work. Oh wait, I should do this without music playing. Or I need to mute my desktop audio for this. Okay, let's put this, let's make a Twitter here. How good is the 2060? Might buy one. I mean, it's the best computer I've ever had, so I mean, I think it's pretty good. But I mean, I don't exactly have good computer experience to reference. Let's go to Twitter. Alright, what's this? Let's see. Tweet. Okay, so performance tests and experiments in Godot engine. Oops, come on. Good. Come. Oh, I misspelled it. Godot engine. The repo is here, and results. Findings in thread. Posting findings in this thread. What's a better way to word that? Findings below. You wouldn't spend too much money, a lot of GPUs are overpriced. I'm pretty affordable. I forgot to change my screen time. I totally changed it. What do you mean? I changed it to performance experiments in Godot. Did it not update? Oh, come on, that's so dumb. It says stream manager. Edit stream info. Yeah, it says Godot performance experiments and tests. I guess it should be. Maybe you just need to refresh your browser. Oh wait. What could I do? Thread? There. Thread. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Pathfinding tests. Test number 1. Basic pathfinding. Basic pathfinding. 25 agents. Call get simple path every frame. Each call get simple path. Let's see. I need to attach the video here. Videos. Recordings. Where the hell is? Where are my recordings? Wish I could just like easily trim this. Oh well. Okay. PS starts at 750, goes up to 1400 as they get closer to the target. Would it mean ideal to get it on release? Yeah. Yeah, I got mine 1 year ago. And then I think the crypto phase hit and everything got super expensive. And it was funny because I got comments like, imagine buying a GPU right when the 30 series is coming out, and then literally no one could get the 30 series. I was like, imagine not owning a GPU if you didn't buy one. Alright, this looks good. Pathfinding test, test number 1, basic pathfinding. Implementation. Waited for nothing. A 1030. Pfft, imagine having a 10 series. Loser. Didn't who was it? Donkey was like, I'm thinking of downgrading. She's like, there's no point. It's got a 970. He's like, it's good enough. Oh, I need to look. I can't see because the stupid X is here. So up to, okay. I don't know, it's like 1250, I think. What did I put on my note? Pathfinding. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. Whatever. 1400. To run this now. Oh wait, where's my recording software? Hang on. Oh, is it running slower because I'm recording it? Hang on, let's see. Interesting. Oh, it's probably because I'm streaming. Yeah, okay. Should put this on a different monitor. Alright, how the hell am I going to run this? Okay, test 2, queued pathfinding invitation. Send request to a pathfind manager node, then adds them to a queue and makes one call. 3,000 at start. 3,200 as they get closer. Where's FPS? Oh, and then I need to add the video here. Yeah, stupid character limit. Didn't they increase it a bunch at some point? Yeah, okay, that makes sense in this clip. Test number 3, same as previous, but get simple path calls are done on another frame. Let's see. I mean, not frame, thread. Manager, but does get single path calls on another thread. Twit longer I've never used. I have no idea how good it is. Where is it? I mean, whenever I see Twit longer, it's just kind of annoying because you have to open it. Yeah, I forgot to full screen this. Hang on. What? Oh, no comment. Oh, here. What? Oh, that's something else. We're going back to the thread. Here we are. Okay, next up, we're gonna do the ARM-IK test. ARM-IK tests. Wait, what did I call it? For pathfinding. Okay, so I capitalized tests. ARM-IK tests. Custom IK implement. I wrote for doing IK on humanoid characters arms. Test 1. 30 characters. Twice per frame, once per arm. So let's go back to this. That was the correct one. Yeah, I am ARM-IK basic. But what? That could Duke Biden? I'm wondering what that word is now. Nuke? Oh, rebuke. Thought they were about to promote him. Okay, test 1 there. Any comments, or is it all just likes? The problem with making a lot of tweets is that you get a lot of new notifications that aren't anything. Okay, what's next on my thing? I want to do movement. Yeah, these ones are interesting too. Okay, so movement tests. Okay, so this is a bunch of characters doing move and collide. They get stuck on the slopes, but you can still see their collision. Not sure why some fall through the map, but anyways. Movement tests. Comparing move and collide. Different move functions, performance. Test 1. How many characters is this one? It's 150. 150 agents call move and collide every frame, moving in one direction. Get stuck on the slopes though. And that gives me, oh, I can just copy my write-up literally. That gives me 250, whatever that is. Whoops. Just realized I wrote that twice. Test 2 is alright, so this is move and slide. Wait. So you can see that I think move and slide has way worse performance than, oh no, it doesn't actually, it just has like 100 FPS less. It is mildly less performant than move and collide, and then snap is mildly less performant than that. Yeah. just see a few drop off at the bottom. Y'all learning anything about performance yet? Anything exciting? What are the no comments? All right, which one shall I do next? Line of sight checks, that just has one. Just thought it was interesting. Probably never get to the point where that's useful. Well, let's see. We have agents here. There are 50 agents. Okay, so this is a simple line of sight check. It just does raycasting. See if something has line of sight. Kind of hard to see. Let's see, what's a good color for the base here? I need a good mid-tone here. And I feel like I should make the target a different color that stands out more or something. Also, it should be a different shape, actually. Let's see. Maybe. Yeah, let's do a different shape. How about? So this is just everything does a raycast to see if they have line of sight to this, and when they're white they have line of sight. 50 agents, this is the performance cost on that. You could probably do a queue system if you want to improve the performance of it, if you're doing a lot. Where is it? Line of sight checks. Here we are. Oh, I was gonna check what the frame cost was. I think it was... I have no idea if that's multiplied or what. Like, is each one doing? I don't know. No, I think it's just that, okay. 0.15 millisecond cost. Debugger shows... Oh, come on, I can't do that. Alright, next up. This one was a lot of fun, but did not have much of an effect for sure. This was vision cone tests. Right, this is the right thread, right? You just see that it's vision cone. Here we are. So if you want better performance on like line of sight checks, do the vision cone stuff first because it's a lot cheaper. It's called, let me just double check. Yeah. How can I remove two characters from here? Calls. Oh, let's see. Gets the angle with angle 2. There we go. Alright, so yeah, getting the angle between two directions is actually slower than doing the dot product. So if you want better performance, do dot product. No, that I'm running it 1,000 times per frame. And that's why it takes so long, because I'm running it 1,000 times. That's the only way I could. It's actually very performant. It's just for this experiment I wanted to like figure out which was the best way to do it. Yeah. Oh, you didn't know I had Twitter? Huh. Oh yeah, it's not 1,000. Yeah, it just loops and runs 1,000 times. Any comments yet? No. Okay. All right. Lots of useful tests and experiments here. Alright, what's next? What shall I do next? Those vision code, pathfinding, we got that. I think all we have left now is the geometry stuff. I need to do more. Interested in machine learning at all? Nah. I have no use for it. Okay. Basic. No, I'll just say geometry, simple geometry, and transparency tests. Test 1. Let's see, test 1, simple mesh, transparent texture, alpha says or enabled, and then I'll just take a screenshot for this. Sure has some applications to game dev. Let's see. I bet places use it. I want to clear the inheritance. Open anyway. Here we are. I'm going to show what this is. First time catching on Twitch. Very inspiring. Oh, thanks. Way too resource consuming to get something. Yeah, that performs. I've heard they did it in racing games or something. Here. Don't save. Should probably see parameters. Disabled. Wait, should I let that get the performance up real quick? Okay. What's the backstory here? I need to figure out how to improve performance in my game. So I've been doing a bunch of experiments and tests to figure out what to do to get better performance and where I need to fix mine. I think that's everything I've done. What PC am I using? I have a 2060 RTX GeForce, and then I have a 16 gigs of RAM, and then I have a Ryzen 3700. I guess I should put that in my... Oh, my alarm. That means I need to go to sleep. I should put that into my notes though. Test my PC performed tests on desktop PC. I don't know, let's just see. My PC specs. 10 Ryzen 3700, 2060 GeForce, 16 GB RAM. There. Oh, I need to fix. Okay. I really hate how you can't just easily do new lines like that. So dumb. Here, I need to fix that. What's up, invids? Alright, and yay, Shrek. Okay. Cool. Cool, looks good. Alright, I gotta go to sleep. So, yeah. That was good. Got all my sick tests done. Update the README here. Sick performance testing. Where's my Twitch? Let's go find someone to raid.
I want to be the
Science
center
and
of
tech.
attention.
Oh, thanks for the whatever that was. Oh, it's a sub gift. Cool. Thanks, Tree. Night. Yeah. Oh my god. Popular streamers use this category? What the hell? Alright, give me game development. Get all these trash channels up. Okay, who to raid? Making a game with Godot. Who are you? One viewer. Rico Bus. And there's an ad, okay. Does this one have an ad? No ad here. Making a game with Godot. Oh, it looks like they're learning how to use Godot. What do you think? Should we raid this person or the other person? I don't know what they're... Oh, I think they're raiding game. No, that looks like... That's an engine. Oh, hey there, Mark. What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna raid this person. They had 0 and then I showed up. So now they have 1. Oh, whoops. I gotta type it in my chat. Duh. You always come at the end, yeah. Well, it's late. Oh, yeah, I guess it's early for you then, Mark. Yeah, have a good night. Alright, let's raid this person. Do they have a mic? Alright, see y'all. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know when I'm going to stream again because somebody's visiting me and then I'm going to New York for like a week. So I'm going to be taking time off. I need to put a new demo up on Patreon though. I gotta do that ASAP. See y'all.